there's more layers to it. I mean, you have like Ori's buttons, but I think the thing that is one of the most powerful about the comp that I didn't even really like think about is the Oki options that they do with the force function Ori flip. Plus Hilda assist calls. Like it really allows for a lot of free sandwich situations in Okizeme and in pressure, like that you wouldn't typically expect because it happens so fast. And it's like pretty resource positive. You know, C thrust costs a bar. You could just do the flip after you do any of the persona attacks. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I do like that Tomoe's just been really fleshing this out as much as possible. Just to, I do believe it's quite a bit of a dual-sided synergy in some ways. Maybe not like 50-50. I would say benefit. Definitely two teams that just work pretty well together. Tomoe's just... But unfortunately, we're not going to see any of that because one, black screen, and two, Tomoe is playing Ruby Yumi.
Bro, BBTAG just won't have it, man. Won't have it.
Should I try making the lobby?
I was going to say, you try making it. I'm just going to get out.
Apologies for the hiccups. Tag has a mind of its own. Tonight it's feeling extra spooky by not wanting to.
I made a deal with the Etsy witch and requested that the Etsy witch make PC tag not work for exactly 21 minutes after WNF starts so that I can eat my chicken. So it'll be ready in about 3 minutes.
I believe.
The chicken is good, by the way. I cooked. Literally.
Hopefully, a change of management in terms of the lobby host. Means I'll give it some time. Give it a little bit of time.
All right, I have the real theory. So, my love for BB Tag is a one-way love, right? I love the game. It's my favorite fighting game. It's my favorite video game. But BB Tag does not love me. It hates me. So, I'm going to request that you try starting again with me not in the lobby, and I will. I think it'll work. A long shot, but I think I'm just right here. This game does not like me, no matter where I go. This will truly tell the story here. Because if this doesn't work, then it's actually just broke. But
Jesus. Going to. Okay, in the meantime, we have a $10 contribution for our very own T.O. Master Chief with the comment, watch Cinderella Grey app, as in peak. I haven't watched it yet, but I agree. I finished season 3 of them. I have not watched it.
I'm still hella behind. I finished season 1. I'm still to start season 2.
Season 2 is
whenever it really gets good, bro.
I gotta lock in.
Oh my
It actually just doesn't like you. It actually just doesn't like you. That's crazy.
See,
That's
true love is being able to read the signs of your partner. BB Tag ain't done shit or said shit for the past 20 minutes, but I just see the signs and I just know. I'm like, baby, you mad at me right now. I know you ain't starting because I'm here. Just go ahead. You go to your corner, I'll go to mine, and we'll just figure it out. I just know these things, bro. you know.
I'll get it up for you.
Appreciate it.
No, pause.
Pause.
Oh, okay. All right, Tomoe getting a little bit of a good start going, but a nice cut with the tail end of that 16 working out. First goes unpunished. Fish Liquor getting some of their offense started. Tomoe getting some pressure started. Unfortunately, a little too late on 16 to connect, but no super, unfortunately. Just going for a gun blast for. Still trying to get the pressure going, but taking Fish Liquor's yank to the corner.
Safe jump city. I'll put a push block on the Yumi 5P. A good push block point, however, it's not a true escape from pressure. It's just a slight nullification of it. Burden, out for the 2B. Gonna find some hits on the Ruby.
Looking good and just counters back with a grab, and that should be the end of Yang unless Fish Liquor probably chooses. Just wants to keep Blake alive. I understand kind of the general thing because Blake can be slippery and could mount a comeback, but unfortunately, Tomoe not going to let that happen, and the game 1 going to Tomoe.
Yeah, looking clean, looking clean. I didn't get to catch the entirety of it, but I mean, like, just based off the resources at hand, this is what Ruby Yumi does to you, right? It's just Ruby is so overwhelming, so oppressive, able to be really sticky in pressure, and Yumi has some of that fantastic support value embedded within 5P and even 6P if need be. And the conversion potential is off the charts with the team, so it just seems like Fish Liquor had some trouble finding opportunities to play, and when those opportunities presented itself, Tomoe was able to slip away, so.
Definitely some adjustments needs to be made on Fish Liquor's side, but you know, it wasn't completely out of it, wasn't a complete wipe, so Fish Liquor had a couple things going, but unfortunately just didn't do a full capitalization on some of the openings that they were.
Oh, the kimono! Those fins! Are you a geisha?
Yeah, we'll see what the round start opening exchanges here. They start Blake. Interesting. I guess that makes a lot more sense in the Ruby matchup. I thought it was starting Yang, and I was going to be like, that feels hard. Given that Blake is just like a lot of ground coverage, and you're going to be swimming around with B normals, but Tomoe strikes first. We're in the corner.
So the Oki unfortunately gets clipped in the legs, and Tomoe is getting this vortex going, but a good burst to get Blake out of there, but the pressure's still going on at defense. Gets clipped low again, not working out too nicely.
Yeah, empty jump low. Eating up the toes here as we're back in the corner. Safe jump, you better believe it.
Try this time, and Fish Liquor is getting put in the blender here, and not going to be a dead Yang just tight yet, being able to pop semblance, but oh no.
Yeah, that was just like a really rough situation to be in. Tomoe having to freeze the screen. Went low, able to keep it burst safe. The good news is Blake doesn't die, so Fish Liquor gets maintained 2v2 for now. Good defense thus far. Needs to find a way out of this corner though.
Tomoe just keep applying the pressure and just not letting Fish Liquor really an opportunity to get things started here. Getting a decent amount of meter on push block.
I feel like Fish Liquor, they were able to skip the corner, which is good. They're really focused on Blake's buttons, where I feel like they should be implementing a little bit more Blake specials, right? There are some opportunities where you could try to like 2-on-4 or like even clone and like call a Yang assist, just like go for different options. Ended up playing really committal on the buttons there, just could not quite find a way to weasel out of there. Tomoe had good spacing, and so off that block super, going to be able to capitalize and find game 2.
I think what Fish Liquor could be doing a bit more, as you mentioned, using some of the specials. I feel like Blake has somewhat of a decent amount of air stall with, you know, as you mentioned, the 2-1-4 buttons, and also I believe you can do something cheeky like 2-1-4, the little twirl, the 2-1-4B into like to really cover your approach and kind of halt some forms of offense if they try to chase you in the end.
100%.
This team switch going to a dedicated Uni team. Be interesting. I do believe Fish Liquor was playing this team during the Unifade GP, so I'm interested to see if they're going to be able to.
Okay, Orie Yuzu. With the Orie point? Okay, see how this works out.
this might be a little bit double-edged sword because Fishlicker might think this is a bit of a better matchup potentially, but the thing is, Tomoe is one of the strongest Ori players in NA, so they know this matchup in and out. So we'll see if Fishlicker is able to handle this and maybe bring something new to the table that Tomoe isn't.
Somehow, in the dicey scenario, able to find a burst in order to get Ori out of pressure, bring Yuzu in. But the resource war is definitely in Tomoe's favor. We're just right back into the corner situation we just burst that out of. Ruby and Yumi all over the place. Empty jump low is just cooking Fishlicker on defense, unfortunately.
Looking too good, but a nice 2-way, but unfortunately not confirming off of it. Trying to go for a grab, but just gets swatted in the face with a 5A, and unfortunately, Yuzu is hurting. I think 1 touch left, but that wasn't a safe jump, and able to stay alive for a little bit longer, but you need to get her out.
Yeah, finds an opportunity to do so. Here's Aurier, who I feel like has not been able to have a significant impact on this match at all. It seems like Fishlicker is just trying to find their footing. I mean, it is a game 3 pick switch, that is, off of what you've been playing and not what you're known for. So it could be hard to make those adjustments.
Really just trying to put up the wall with the air dash JA, but unfortunately just gets swatted by counter JB, and that gives Tomoe just enough time to connect and be able to kill off the Aurier all up to solo using now. This level 2 resident's already in the red, it's just a one-touch situation.
Oh man, yeah, found a way out of the corner, but unfortunately couldn't mount any type of offensive presence at all. Tomoe, yeah, with a good grip on the match, going to be able to take it 3-0 over Fishlicker and maintain their winner spot. They're moving on.
As for Tomoe, really just trying to define the game, and I think they have a lot of it down already. As the rotations down, those look okay. General idea, neutral, and so some of their pressure situations as well. And as we saw in especially that last game, able to just Fishlicker. Definitely showing a lot of promise for when the conclusion for Fate GP.
Yeah, Ruby Yumi is a pretty safe bet, man. Like, I think over the years I've had it ranked pretty highly as like one of the most accessible, high level, quote unquote, teams that you can play, where you just have like 2 really solid characters, 2 really easy characters that like function well together, and play off of having like a strong fundamental core extremely well. And of course, you know, obviously Tomoe does have that. So yeah, digging back into those roots of when they've tried it before, still, you know, looking good now. And yeah, Fate GP qualification, staying in winner side of WNF. We'll see what else they have in store for us tonight.
But yeah, moving on, we will be having Detective Crow. Very one of the ways I can describe his playstyle is just that he's driving a pretty nice high horsepower car, but one issue with it, you rip the brake. So we'll see how that goes, and his opponent will be intimidating, I believe. Also some TMN as well, or at least has been. I'm curious to see how intimidating can handle the, quite frankly, relentless on.
Indeed. Yeah, it'll be dependent on what Crow locks in. They're showing Ragna Aki for now, but I know that Crow is mostly known for the Akatsuki Adachi, which, if that's the case, it would create for an interesting matchup because Intimidating mostly plays Akatsuki Yumi. But yeah, Intimidating is a person that I've had my eyes on for quite a bit, ever since they started playing BBTAG earlier this year. Just because I'm so familiar with them from Type Lumina. They used to enter a lot of my Type Lumina brackets when we were running Heatwave and everything. So seeing that they hopped on BBTAG, I'm like, yo, damn, that's the Intimidating. So they have a strong like anime game fundamental core. It's just a matter of like getting familiar with BBTAG, which can take some time. It's not the easiest game in the world to pick up. There's a lot of esoteric things that apply to only this game, or especially just like tag game fundamentals. They can be a little bit different than like a 1v1 fighter. But I've been impressed with their growth thus far, and it's awesome to see like new players just like trying something and sticking to it. Right, Intimidating has been coming around these brackets, TMN, and kind of making it around. So we love to see that in the year 2025.
Yeah, definitely. It's yeah, as we've mentioned before, it's always nice to see new players come in, and especially if they're, you know, sometimes they, you know, They don't really have a. Sometimes the passion dies out. Looking for something new, and I'm glad that you find on BBTAG. There's quite a bit of tournaments to go around, especially with the likes of Intertwining Fates and TMN. You know, if you're starting off wanting to play this game and wanting to enter a tournament, I can imagine you have some people here that are just heavy hitters, you know, because they're people that we've known from the online era, but they've proven themselves through these online tournaments. Berkeley made, you know, top 8s at majors sometimes. Well, because the one named LeBron Uchiha is in this bracket, even goes so far. Well, no scrub since offline era. You know, someone who has a few major wins under their belt. I can imagine for newer players that might be pretty intimidating, but as mentioned, places like Intertwining Fates with Midori hosting Cram Session, Rainbow Network hosting their beginner tournaments for PC, there's no shortage of tournaments where people to get comfortable. Eventually, you know, make your way to places like WNF or Big 8 where they're heavy hitters, but competition is still pretty fierce. You know, this game has been out for 7 years and still going strong.
Yep. Even some goofy tournaments. I have a couple of things in the pipeline that should be rolling out really soon here. So be on the lookout for that if you're in the mood for some memes.
I'd like to remind people again, I have read the people exclamation point in the chat, Maturino, Maturini, Master Chief, all of those will donate to tonight's pot. Top 3 will be out. You can click the yellow contribute button and sign through multiple ways and donate however much you. I believe you can even donate. I wouldn't recommend it because, like, I'm pretty sure you're paying like probably triple of that in terms of this transfer fees. So, you know, you can if you want to. I'm not going to stop you. I encourage, and I'm sure the players will appreciate able to get paid out for their hard efforts tonight. So, Matrino, exclamation point. Cool. We will also read the messages there. You know, that doesn't want to make it say something goofy, something we don't mean. So, it's there for you.
Yeah, I'll read the ones that get me canceled. I think we've had enough Krakenakins.
Maybe December
Decided.
17th.
There you go. Going out of the blaze of glory.
Apologies for the delay, folks. Daving is just having difficulties finding the room, it seems. So, hopefully, you know, able to figure out what's going on. But yeah, just hang tight for a sec.
We'll have some matches soon, but I would like also to remind people that, as we mentioned a few months ago, that this is the last year that WNF will be closing our potential last tournament for this year will be on December 7th. So, mark your calendars if you want to show up to the last one. Be going out then, and as much as we'd like to host, maybe or in December, the next 2 tournaments fall on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. And, we did that one year, and I'll keep it short and say we did that one year, and I never want to do that.
Rightfully so, man. Rightfully so.
So I'll take this time to ask this. So I have mentioned that there will be a F chat at the end of the year, after the 17th. Maybe we'll do that like the following Friday, or maybe next Friday, but we'll see what happens. But either way, we're finally getting into it. Detective Cove, this is intimidating. I think they're running a costume mirror, so we'll see what happens here.
For sure. Yeah, Crow running another one of their stable teams in the Akatsuki Shirogane. Very strong team, very cheap team. Uh, you know, talk about it ad nauseum, but for people that may not be familiar with some of the real potent strengths of the team, they both have special maneuvers that end overhead. And so obviously this game has actions mechanics, so you see right there Bitatsu. They could basically set up unblockables for each other. So being able to have that both ways alongside the lockdown potential and everything this team provides is very, very scary.
Yeah, definitely. There's also just like layers of mix, just going alongside with the unblockable mix, because you know you can technically get out with a push block, right? Pro can't call out with CRM. I had to do that earlier, but maybe not looking too good right now. The Technical working on it perfect.
Yeah, intimidating, just trying to find a way to navigate here. The thing is like, yeah, you see Shirogane, not a rushdown character. She do be having a gun and trap. She's impeccable within screen control, and like as amazing as Yumi is, you know, dealing with some of those full screen options aren't her area of true expertise. She has snowbirds, but like really she needs to find a way in on Shirogane. You see Pro taking down the Yumi. Looks like Akatsuki's not too far behind.
Like this should be current. Yeah, the Technical taking the first game, and again, like even though Detective Crow is playing Shirogane, who's, you know, it has a lot of tools to be playing at a distance. General space. There's still that. There's still a lot of hints of relentless off. Intimidating tried to walk into a trap, or even earlier where Intimidating tried to clear a trap with Exile, and Detective Crow immediately had an answer.
Yeah, it could get really easy to get lost in the sauce when Shirogane is setting up her trap game and calling assists and doing gunshots and all that good stuff. It's just sometimes it takes patience. Also, committing to destroying a trap with a fireball, a lot more committal than just like destroying it with a button. So just having that, playing that dance that is the Shirogane neutral is another skill in itself. But intimidating, starting a bit stronger here, finds the air-to-air, just no full confirmation on the combo, probably needed the JC or something.
Fortunately, got their landing punish, unfortunately, and Detective Crow taking full advantage of it. Akatsuki already in the red, bringing in the Yumi and also getting quite a bit.
Yeah, Crow went for something messed up. They got the cross-up Shirogane 4P that works in the corner. That's like a really annoying thing that, who knows if Intimidating even knows about that, because there's no visual tell that that's even happening. You might get hit by it and just be like, what? I didn't block, so.
Yeah, definitely. It's like really deceptive because you don't think he'd be backing out of the corner. It's just one of those things where it's just no matchup knowledge that you have to be. And like a Pro, Ultra Solo Naoto should be able to get a kill on the Yumi, just got the meter in time. Up the Solo Akatsuki on Infinity.
Yeah, still doable. You just have to survive the latter half of this Shirogane Resonance. Oh no, got crossed up. That's gonna be the shotgun. Is it over? Dang, that's an unfortunate way to go. Ended up getting reset.
Like that, just well in Detective Crow's favor, but we did see a lot more confidence from Intimidating. You know, more willing to challenge certain things and got like a really good 2-3-6C just to kill off just to as a start of the sequence to Akatsuki earlier on. So hopefully Intimidating kind of warming up after that one, and hopefully they're feeling. They're only got one game left to spin.
Yeah, I think you're on the money there. I think confidence is key. Like, you're not really going to be able to really dig into the strengths of your team comp here by playing slow against Shirogane specifically. So just pushing the issue, running some offense, and letting the chips fall where they may is the way to go. I even like the round start Bitatsu. Almost worked out too with the delayed Yumi call, but keeping the aggression going. This is exactly what Intimidating needs.
Starting up aggression this time, trying to match Detective Crow on the offense. Not an easy task, but doing pretty well. Bitatsu into Bitatsu, trying to just get the offense going, and even just trying to navigate around it. And nice by me.
Huge. Man, yeah, the 6P was able to punish the burst as well. Just really piling on the offense. There is the parry. No full confirmation from Crow. Akatsuki does go down, the lower health character in the scramble.
Which going down here, but a pretty healthy Yumi. Just getting clipped low, and I'll be going for a mark, and it's a one-touch situation. The Titan Pro has PB available, so can go into Ammo and if need be.
They thought that was gonna be a whiff punish. They went straight for the air raid. Yeah, nothing in sight there. Kind of hard to punish Super though. 2C and a Hamon. Unblockable? Not quite.
Will confirm, but gets a 5B, but doesn't believe. Probably banked on getting a counter hit, but working out. Forcing just to keep the Kotsky healthy, and again, the threat of the instant kill is available again.
Intimidating going for the day zero frame trap. 5C in the DP. Catches a 5B in the distance. This is a very high value kill. Shirogane goes down, so it's just the Akatsuki that we have to worry about.
Definitely, but a counter hit 5B into another 5B, and sealing the deal. Detective Pro not phased by losing the character and taking the set 3-0.
Yep. Keep it simple with the double 5B confirm. Detective Pro able to punch it out, but it was nice to see Intimidating's evolution. Like game 3 Intimidating versus game 1 Intimidating are completely different players. You can see they're really coming to their own and understanding the game plan and just trying to execute it. But Detective Pro with their experience, this is not their first WNF, not even close. Was able to clutch it out at the end of the day. But yeah, solid showing to Intimidating. Again, a player that I'm really looking forward to seeing the growth of as time moves on.
Yeah, definitely. And even Akatsuki, definitely two characters that are both very strong in their own right, but let's just say a meme team that people have dubbed the future. You don't really see those characters paired. With enough time, they might. I'm all for it. With how flexible BBTAG is, even though the quote-unquote meta of this game is, I wouldn't say completely figured out, but there is definitely a shared consensus on what's strong and what left to discover in this game that can break the mold.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it does feel like one of those games that is just like, the way it's put together, there has to be things out there that we as a general player base just like don't know about yet. Whether it's relevant or not, who knows? But I mean, just this year, there's the dash cancel UV discovery, which was very, very funny for her to still get the assist call with no cross gauge. So if we're still finding stuff like that now, who knows what else lies beneath the surface of this beautiful broken game.
Funnily enough, Lon Lily did showcase a little bit of some of the really interesting stuff that can happen in this game. And he recently released a video regarding Aurier DHC starters and some of like the nuance on what can be done with that. So even though, as you mentioned, some of the stuff may not be like probably relevant in like a real match, but it's just still interesting to see how much depth this game still has and what kind of stuff they're still to discover even after 7 years. And for this patch 2.0, for the last, I believe, had this patch for like 5 years now, there's still stuff to be discovered.
Yeah, it is. I can play this game forever. I will probably play this game forever. It's the best.
There, I think we're getting our next match. Sonokun versus. Interestingly enough, these two are Fate GP qualifiers. Sonokun qualified last night, I believe, running the hard Akatsuki, but switching to their main team, the RS probably missed. I think I saw them in chat yesterday saying I missed S1. So, flying that back a little bit, Midori qualifying for Uni.
Nice, okay. Yeah, Midori's been on a bit of a kick playing different characters over the past couple months or so. Going with the Hyde Seth for the, I'm guessing this is what they play for Fate GP?
Yeah, this is what they're going for.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it's a good team. Like, we've seen this team be played ad nauseum by Raiden back in the day, so you have so much footage to study in terms of constructing it. And Midori's Hyde, obviously very solid, so.
Definitely. Unfortunately, Sonokun's been pretty solid so far. Looking good, bringing back in the hard, just trying to get some pressure going and just trying to bait Midori to come in and just try and get some offense. Just that wall that Sonokun's putting up, just trying to get some really solid openings and nice hurting.
Yeah, into the corner we go. More meter available. Gonna be spinning it. I think Hyde is out of here. So solo Seth, level 3 resonance. And I mean, honestly, possible by Seth's standards. One of the better 1v2 characters in the game. And with a start like that, where you got the burst, able to activate resonance right here, right now, really just another hit away from potentially locking out hard over here.
Yeah, definitely. Seth, kind of dubbed the character that just makes it so that you're playing a 2v2 even though you're alone. How egregious it can be, and just how much is able to just help set things up. Good anti-air by Midori though. You know, Seth has like some relatively stubby buttons in the air, but just Midori making full use of it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful air on Heart, no less, as she was homing. So just some perfect timing on the snipe of that homing dash. You see the Midori is really locked in here, doing her best to try to make this happen. Calls the orb. You can see Sonic-kun slowing things down with the Bruners now.
Sonic-kun able to take that game, and I like that you mentioned that with slowing down with Bruners, because like, you know, Sonic-kun has some very excellent offensive sequences that allows him to stay in, but as showcased with his S, you know, able to just dictate the pace whenever they want. You know, if they want to slow things down, they can. They're more than able to, and I think that's just a sign of how good of a player Sonic-kun is. Being able to switch between like fast-paced offense and just playing a little defensively to make defensive break the pace of the opponent. Really, really good stuff from Sonic.
100%, 100%. Yeah, we'll see what Midori is able to do going into this game too. Yeah, I imagine it's gonna have to do with Hyde assist placement, right? It may come down to counter calling or something of that regard. We're seeing a lot of 6P usage. 5P is going to be something that's really high value here too, if you can get a read on how Sonic is going to be flying, and basically counter calling in between the S assists, that would be valuable. But got a cross combo scenario there. Could not open up Sonic because the defense is too strong.
A nice counter hit, but unfortunately a little bit of an awkward way to confirm off it because of the happy birthday. But Sonic-kun getting the pressure going, calling out the push block, but unfortunately dropped combo. But was it a drop? I think it was a bit of a drop right there at that point.
Yeah, locked down to the corner. Midori thinking of the layer 2 option, trying to guess instant overhead. Got opened up low. Immediately after, Sonic-kun actually shows the instant overhead. It's like, is this what you're looking for, buddy? This option right here? All right, here it is. Like,
looking too good right now. All up to solo Hyde. Definitely Midori's like star character between the two. Hopefully they can make something happen, but just, you know, Resonance is already halfway done, and that heart is just getting more and more time to heal up in the back.
yeah, Hyde can actually be a threatening Resonance character if he's able to touch you. And I mean, Sonic-kun played that properly by just fully disengaging, taking to the skies, and not being subject to that crazy chip damage. Midori, still though, that same resilience that we saw in game 1, not going out without a fight, trying to find a way to make this happen.
Unfortunately, just gets hit with a counter 236B, and that should be it. Only cancel, and just that 5A, regardless of diamonds, just people they can frustrate it. Only kind of 2-0, but even though it's 2-0 right now, these are all both of the games so far really hard fought.
Indeed, indeed. Yeah, you could tell that Midori is putting together pieces. Hopefully not too little too late, as you know, she is down 2 games, Sonic-kun up 2, but yeah, I think it'll just mostly come down to really capitalizing. Well, we've actually seen Midori get some of the like cross combo situations going and trying to apply the mix-ups, just not able to open up Sonic-kun. So surely Sonic-kun can't guess right forever, right? Like,
yeah, definitely. And what I like what Midori has been doing so far in this set is that Sonic-kun's been really liking just doing something like jump up, maybe backhauling with S4P to cover just the ground approach, and Midori's been calling out the assist calls right in front of her face this entire time. So really showcasing the adjustment and just and really being aware of some of the little matchup nuances and how Sonic-kun likes to operate.
oh boy, find the command throw. I think Heart is out of here, yeah. Midori on the verge of a perfect, just really bringing to full fruition the concept she's been displaying throughout the entirety of the set, but it's all coming in clutch when it matters most here in this Game 3. Solo S here for Sonic-kun, just trying to make something happen. Level 1 resonance, so this is going to be tough if it's going to be done at all.
Definitely. I wouldn't discount Sonic-kun's S either. Hot take. I believe Sonic-kun is an S player more than a hard player, but and we have seen some pretty spectacular comebacks, but it's not looking too good right now. Resonance already halfway done, and it's only level 1. And it's still, just the gap is just being wider and wider. Midori looks like about to take their first game.
There it is, Midori's firing back. One thing I'm really liking about Midori's playstyle now that the partner components of this team is starting to showcase itself more is how Midori is utilizing hide 5P. So not necessarily always calling it to enforce pressure, right? That's one way you could go about it, is like you call the 5P, you get the lockdown, you get the hit, and then you confirm from there offensively. But actually using it as an opportunity to just set up orb, right? So just call hide 5P, go for the orb, and then constructor pressure off of the orb instead. It's just allowing for you to basically take 2 turns and use your assist to call another assist. Like, why not?
Yeah, definitely. I think Sonic just has to make that adjustment. In some cases, like you definitely just have to hold that. And what a brave 5C, just knowing that the orb was coming, but just said nah. I'd imagine that was probably just an up back foaming, but just got a 5C and it worked out.
Here is the burst punish from Midori, finds a knockdown. There's that 5P making contact meaty. This S is quite low too, so Midori is going to be trying to threaten lethal here on the cross up. No push block. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely curtains for the S in this game. Off the solo heart, definitely doable given some of how egregious heart can be sometimes, but Sonic definitely not going to make it easy.
Really pile up. Wow, what a air Rekka in order to snipe out the homing. That was ridiculous, but no, unfortunately, found a happy birthday does Sonic-kun, and the life lead that Midori had stabilized, slowly but surely drifting away.
I believe even with some meter gain that Midori's characters can be at one-touch situations, but getting a good amount of damage on the board. That was a really late cross-call activation, but it worked out. Just trying to drain out the rest of the meter as much as possible.
That ends up doing so. Ooh, okay. The 2B projectile absorbing properties, maintaining the pressure. Sonic can go for it. Because what a air-to-air! Midori's air-to-airs on Heart have been very impressive. That's an easier said than done thing to do, and it's amazing how consistent she's been.
Yeah, definitely, and with how solid, especially Heart's JB is in the air, especially when it's coming at you, it's kind of hard to predict the general trajectory, because what's really interesting and quite frankly like messed up about Heart's homing is that she has some control over the speed at which she approaches you. So timings for just trying to beat her out of the air can be consistent. Midori showcasing that she knows the general timings of when Sonic wants to come in and countering it perfectly.
Yeah, and just really getting a feel for the neutral game here. You feel like the tides have just completely shifted to where it was initially being dictated by, Sonic-kun doing their usual playstyle with Heart homing surrounded by S-assist, but Midori just really having these clutch assist calls on Hyde, and again, another one of these air-to-airs, not on Heart, but just still controlling the skies, locking out what is such a powerful part of the screen for Sonic-kun as a whole.
If there's one thing that Midori is doing super well recently, it's just that Sonic-kun likes to call assists when Midori is right in front of his face, and they've just been getting punished every time for it. Sonic-kun definitely has to think about some of their assist call placements, because it could be curtains, but just a good happy birthday could get some Neto back on their side.
Oh yeah, a little bit of a hasty orbiter with set call there from Midori, so it evens up the life totals quite a bit, but more significantly, this is momentum for it. Sonic-kun, this Heart hasn't really been able to cook and cycle Oki like this for a few games now, and you can see what happens when she's able to run free. The 6P call just backcombing right over it. The hover, tried to call out the burst, Midori doesn't flinch.
Excellent defense from Midori, just not even wanting to push block and just keeping that meter and make something happen here. But the back homing is a great equalizer, but not a full confirm either. Good throw break.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, I think that's a punish. That is definitely going to be a punish there. The 6P Orbiter, not close enough for the sniper out of the skies. Finds a hit on high shortly thereafter, and Sonic-kun will be able to take it 3-2. I really think the difference maker was going for that Orbiter plus the Seth call kind of off in the distance to leave both characters vulnerable like that. Like, Midori was able to get like so much mileage off of just like really smart assist placement and direct calls to Sonic-kun, but just opting for both characters to cover like that part of the screen specifically against Heart, who is airborne, right? She's a very airborne-centric character that was just a risk that unfortunately led to their subsequent demise. But otherwise, very, very fun set. Midori really locked in there and was almost able to make the clutch comeback, but Sonic-kun was able to close it out.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we can see Midori more, because that was some really impressive, honestly, not even just like general matchup knowledge with the characters that Midori had to fight, but also the player knowledge as well, because there's a lot of tendencies that Sonic calling out perfectly. And one of the things that I know Sonic likes to do a lot is just usually wake up super with a 6P from or wake up super with 6P just to keep themselves safe. But Midori was really spending a lot of pressure, so that Sonic was spending more rather than get that really cheeky reverse. It's it was a really nice back and forth to see.
Indeed. Fun match. There's plenty of fun matches that will be waiting for us here at WNF 2025 Online BBTAG episode 43. Happy Halloween. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Top 8 for winners at least has been decided, where we have Sonic-kun and Tomoe versus LeBron, Uchiha, and Merlit. Chris 2004 qualified for losers top 8, and we're waiting for Crow, Falchion, Guzman, Oguri, Cat, Midori, and Intimidating to decide the rest of the slots. I will be right back. I'll probably be back before the match starts. I just gotta like throw my food away and wash my hands real quick. I have greasy ass hands from eating these chicken thighs.
Understandable. Like, it was good. But yeah, LeBron, Uchiha, the new hotness of, I believe, RGG allows name changes like once a month, as I know. So this is a new hotness for the month of October for now. LeBron Uchiha, aka Yo Face. I think the Austin Jubei is a team that he has messed around with quite a bit and has shown proficiency with. So we'll see what. Let's see if he can add another win or notch on his belt to WNF wins. Different team this year. But outside of that, match Reno exclamation point. Thank you to Small Doll Twink, $20 with the comment. He may be your favorite scrub, but he's no favorite of mine. Harsh word. How will this affect LeBron's legacy?
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Getting next up, we'll be having LeBron Uchiha versus.
For sure. Two players who love changing their tags. Yeah, LeBron Uchiha hovering the Jubei Waldstein, which is a team I have seen them play before. I believe they won Festival of Fights with it a couple years ago. Very strong. I mean, you have Shiranui plus Wald Assist. What could possibly go wrong? And even the support potential on the other side is decent. I mean, Jubei 6P is a maneuver, you know? So, LeBron Uchiha loves grapplers. Like, it's a dirty little secret they've been hiding from their friends in the community for so long, but they just can't take it anymore. They just have to express their love as a grappler main. So they've been embodying that in their games as of late, and kind of cycling back the BB tag and exploring a lot of different Wald teams as a result.
I don't blame them, especially with how decorated they are in terms of song there is a. It's kind of it could be at the point in their general BBTAG career where it's they've had their moment where they were just the strongest player, and I still think one of the strongest players, if not. It's time for them to maybe explore a little bit, do a little. As you mentioned, be honest with themselves about what they like to play. They've done some pretty impressive feats so far with Wallstein. They have messed around with a couple other teams like Hakumen, Wallstein, Jubei. They have messed around for quite a bit, so we'll see how this team treats them.
Indeed. Always, well, what I was going to say is what's always called in question 2 is what Merlit is going to be bringing to the table, but it will be the Neo Hilda to start out here. See how prepared Merlit is for Jubei. Historically, historically, when I see this matchup, it seems like Jubei is just kind of bullying Hilda, at least in the NA side. And I think it just comes from a lack of experience on both sides. But I mean, he has the Fishing Claws, he has the Shiranui, and he has ways to like directly provide some type of counterplay to up back, which I mean, Hilda's going to like be in the air quite a bit. So it'll just be a matter of how Merlit plays it out, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of navigational tools, especially on Jubei's, and just try and make this thing happen. And we're already seeing with the Shiranui, and just like that, Merlit is already in the sandwich.
Yeah, Jubei is like messed up, dude. Like I remember when I was doing the Jubei episode for the short, I was like, this character is like the opposite of fundamentals. Like he's actually just like a really strong gimmick. It's literally what he is. Like,
would you believe that there are some people out there that think this character is low tier?
I mean, I would, just based off a lack of representation, but they're hella wrong. This character is like, I don't know, man. I can't say what I really want to say about this character, but just the really strong gimmick is how I feel about like Jubei. He's something.
Yeah, definitely. I'd imagine, like, especially because it's a little bit of an awkward character to just get a angle on, because he doesn't really play like anyone. There's not a lot of characters that can carry some nuance and fundamentals onto Jubei, so he's definitely a unique case, so you really have to just be dedicated.
Yeah, he is definitely esoteric in that regard, but yeah, because he is so unique, you have this team of Jubei Waldstein where you're just like so focused on trying to catch a Jubei. Waldstein comes in and you gotta remember, oh wait, that's like a grappler. So got clipped, or gripped I should say, from the command to go straight into the kill on Neo, and now Hilda's fighting for her lonesome. Oh my gosh, the Among Us mix-up coined by Kiyomi. We are in the corner, probably won't put the resources to kill, but Merlit's in a lot of trouble here.
Just trying to see if they can kill right here. I don't think it will, but just one tap, just maybe like even one, not even a tap, just one grip, and LeBron Uchiha up one game.
Man, I've been trying to keep it together, but like, what is LeBron Uchiha really? Like, there's no like, this is like a 10-year-old's tag. It's just like, there's no play on words, there's no meme, there's no reference. They're just like, LeBron and then Uchiha. Like, I don't get it.
What's wrong with having a tag from when you were 10, bro?
I mean, nothing. Honestly, I'm just saying that's what it reeks of, man. I don't know.
Well, I guess I'm used to being underestimated.
Sometimes 10-year-olds have like base tags. What was my tag when I was 10? Actually, that's not to be disclosed. I just remember what it was. So like, I did not have a base tag when I was 10, but some people could. Some people are gifted early.
Wait to the next game, and just again, like early on, just not even 5 seconds to the match, and LeBron Uchiha putting Merlin into a sandwich.
Alright, stabilizing. Not opting for a JC knockdown, just setting up the pins and resetting back to neutral. You can see that Merlin is really trying to like solve the neutral game here, and like just backing up the full screen and trying to set up shop is just not quite working out. Jubei can just immediately force interaction just by a sheer Shiranui plus assist call. Like, what do you do?
Just pray that your defense holds up, but thankfully Merlin able to get out of this situation, and now putting LeBron Uchiha into the corner. And back to the Jubei, I'd say, the wall is doing a lot of work in the situation, but I think the biggest threat that Merlin is scared of is the
Yeah, oh my god, just even trying to play it Neocentric, we get that fishing slash that I was talking about previously, just getting her out of the air and locked down in this corner. This is where things get scary. Uchiha has so many resources. Hello? Okay, the Neo VP actually hitting behind her.
And what is that 4P? Maybe trying to go for a cheeky unblockable, but no. Just gets crossed up and... I don't think this kills!
Nope. Okay, but catches the up back. Ooh, and then gets the low on the incoming. That's going to be money on the kill here. So Merlit able to tie it up 1-1. What I was gonna say is that Jubei is significantly like less scary as a solo character. However, Merlit's life totals were so low that like any clip, especially like in Resonance, could still be like deadly. But was able to extinguish that fire before it started and tying up the set for it.
Get ready.
It's. I like that you mentioned that with like solo Jubei. Just, I do think that there are some things that Jubei hasn't really turned things around, especially with EXG or Nui, just being a way to just relatively safely, just to try and get some pressure going. But I know, as far as I don't know, really like huge, egregious, like just getting bopped in the head with a or like a quick egregious really turn things around. But definitely a character to be desired in Resonance.
Right. And that's the thing about Uchiha's team is that like every team obviously debuffs once a character dies, unless you're playing like 9 Tager. When a Tager dies, it might arguably be better. But anyways, both of these characters, especially like within this match, this is not ideal to try to make the 1v2 comeback. I feel like on Jubei, the potency of your team is like a little bit lower. Than on the Waldstein, you're trying to approach like Wald as Hilda, so really. Really heightened importance on the 2v2 game, I feel, for Uchiha.
It's a sad situation, but Uchiha staying very brave on the defense, but unfortunately just getting clipped again. And all going to be in the red, but needs to get the Jubi in as soon as they can.
Hey, a lot of pushback coming in from Merlit. That if you're Uchiha, you're actually a fan of that. Because, like, yeah, now there's no push blocks available at all. Digging in for some greedier offensive sequences, actually forcing the first 2 Hilda.
Get out of the situation. Another sandwich for Uchiha. Getting clipped by that 5B. And going to the bank with that damage. And I don't think that's a dead
It might be.
Actually, yeah, it's single target, so it should be curtains.
Yeah, that's something that Uchiha is so good as a player, is just overwhelming you with offense and taking push block as a win, right? They won't even like be super desperate to like re-engage you to call out your push block. They'll just reset back to the neutral, win it again, and then just drain you down to no resources. Then the next hit they find on you, suddenly they have a ton of resources and you have no rebuttal. It's something that I see them do on all of their teams.
Definitely, just being able to keep their relentless offense, and you know, it's just, I think it's also just a general nuance of the like macro game of people, like where you want to have your advantages wherever you can, whether it's this stage or as you mentioned, Peter, just to really press and just put the opponent to a checkmate situation, right now.
Yeah, that was ambiguous as hell. I don't actually know what side that hit.
Same here. I was just trying to call what I was able to just comprehend, to be honest.
Yeah, like I think it was a fake cross up, but like that was messed up.
Yeah, that's kind of like the nature of BBTAG. Like even if it was the same side, there's just so many variables. Like cross combo situation out, and you know maybe you're in a, you know, it's just one of I think is one of the big killers on, especially in those situations. A lot of prospective players is just overthinking a situation to the point where the most simple thing will catch you off.
Yeah, and like Jubei is really good at those types of sequences specifically, where it is some type of like safe jump or I'm above you and I'm calling assist below me type of like mix up. Because I mean, he has JB, which like propels him forward. He has JC, which is like a dive. So and of course like he still has Shiranui. So there's like all these different trajectories that he can cover to just like, if you have the perfect timing to make a situation that's like extremely ambiguous. You're just like, okay, I don't know where Jubei is going and I don't know what side this is gonna hit me on, like help, like.
Definitely. See if Merlin can recapture some of that magic by getting a game. And they do show a lot of signs of promise. Not no, by no means these games being a blowout for LeBron Uchiha, but just unfortunately not able to edge out some of these games and really paying for it and at jeopardy of getting set to lose.
Indeed. Ooh, yeah, found the cross-up pickup, or found the cross-up off of the Shiranu, but did not get the pickup. Ends up getting basically fuzzied. Oh, optimally set back to neutral, gets the low.
Nice work.
The sandwich, LeBron Uchiha being put in the blender, but just getting a chance to make things happen, getting crossed up by the 6P, but just another situation, bringing in the wall safely. Much more healthier character, so we'll see what they can do with all on point now.
Yeah, I feel like Merlin was playing a lot of those sequences like extremely burst safe, despite not having a lot of cross gauge available. So it has given Uchiha a second chance at life here. You can see them cornering Merlin to the corner. Oh my god, the JA from across the world making big on Waldstein's bigger box.
There's something happening here. Kept it safe with that 4P, and the offense is on. Getting clipped low, getting clipped high. Blocks the crossover, but just doesn't block right in front of him. But the Jube's out, and again, that's the big threat of this team for Relay. But it looks like Happy Birthday should be able to get their game, and we're going to Game 5.
What was that?
I didn't know you could DHC. I thought it was a capture.
I thought it was too. I didn't know that you could super early out of that and get a pickup after the fact. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, as you mentioned before, there's still things to discover in this game, and whether or not these things are relevant or useful, they are there. It's interesting because it was a capture, but you could DHC out of it, but the opponent can't get hit.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to watch that again to really break it down because my mind had an idea of what was going to happen. Like the double super seemed early because like it was before Neo did the kick, and so I was just like, I don't know why you're doing that now. I don't know if that'll kill, but it'll probably be fine. But I imagine we are just gonna see the gravity squeeze super, and then we just like didn't see it. I was like, wait, why is that happening? So I couldn't parse any information at all. Like,
someone clip that and send it to Lon.
It's over.
Stand aside.
Yeah,
This is too
really
much
doing
for
well,
your tiny
staying
feelings.
alive, and just I think they
I guess
understand
I'm
the
used to
assignment of
being
just
underestimated.
play like kind of shut down the Jubi as much as you can, and just have a comparatively easier time with just the wall lock. See if they're able to maintain that, or has LeBron Uchiha kind of use these couple of rounds to adjust to.
See, oh my gosh, yeah, really digging for something here with the early cross combo activation. Got a 5P, but couldn't get much for it. You can see the Uchiha trying to dial up the offense, just gets caught by a Hilda button in the distance.
A lot of those GX moves are catching LeBron Uchiha and forced to bring in the wall pretty early, but there's good awareness from LeBron to just realize that, hey, I know that Hilda's coming out and she's probably going to put out the 4Ps. I'm going to back up quite a bit and just put this offense not working out and really just getting their own offense started.
Yeah, you can see that the love tap offense that Merlin is running, where it's just like these little, 3K, 4K conversions here and there, are starting to get the better of Uchiha. Oh, that was a massive opportunity to capitalize. The slight point of like a crack in the shield that Merlin had there off the whip PP. No punish from the bottom Uchiha. And yeah, stabilizing on this happy birthday. This is a massive catch here for Merlin.
Unfortunately, just really game changer there, unfortunately, and just getting clipped again, and LeBron Uchiha not looking too good. Probably not going to kill in the sequence, but just one more chance against a very healthy Neo.
Alright, activates the resonance, gets clipped, and that should be it. Merlin gonna be able to take it. 3-2 over LeBron Uchiha, and yeah, adding on to what I was saying earlier, just like co-opted this playstyle that was centered around like very safe, very short combos, not really trying to extend the full capabilities of this team, which, I mean, I'll be honest, aren't like the most damaging conversions in the world, but like just focusing on being like burst safe and this like constantly creating situations to keep LeBron Uchiha locked down or holding some type of mix up. it can be a risky way to play. And I've seen Merlit play that way before because more often than not, you don't have cross gauge to save you. Like if you were to get hit, but if you just simply play perfect, right? If you just simply like not allow your opponent to interact by constantly cycling offense and mixed situations from very safe distances and full screen, like it could work out.
Yeah, definitely. And we just saw the real-time adjustment from early because especially the early games just kind of not really sure what to do. Especially when the layer 1 that Scrub was, or my apology, LeBron Uchiha was trying to out of the like super jump Shiranui with wall 6B in the back just to try and cross up possible, but they were able to just get that locked down, and especially early on, especially later on in the set, just being able to shut down the Jupe as possible and just have free reign on whatever they wanted to do whenever the good adjustments, showcasing that, you know, Merlit has taken what I've been told WNFs in the past, and you know, in terms of the recent offline showcase, I believe they did get top 8 anime at a Evo this year. Really strong player up. I can't really say up and coming anymore. They've kind of cemented that they're honestly, whenever they show up to a bracket, I think.
Yeah, and a product of TMN no less. I really like mentioning that about their history. You know, relatively new player to the scene, came up through the TMN wings and has been one of the prominent success stories of that. There's other players that fall under that realm as well. Of course, like Burnt Bread has had their showings here and there, Moontide as well, and some like probably some other players that I'm even forgetting like beyond that. But just really going to show how the power that community has built via TMN and how it's shaping up to, I mean, not to sound cheesy, but just like etching out the future of our scene. Like, I'm fucking old, bruh. But you know, it's cool.
It definitely is, you know, like both of us, we've been a witness to just like the rise of so many different like generations of tech players. Given what Merlit has done so far, it could it's nice to see that just the game and the players are just constantly evolving higher and higher levels. Because again, that, you know, this game is by no means completely solved, nor is it stagnant. And still just seeing that on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely, it's a great time to be playing some BB Tag, which is all the time. It's always BB Tag time. We do have a contribution, but I gotta say, I don't feel right reading it. I will read it. Just know that it's not for me. It's not my words. These are the words of Small Doll Twink. It's a $20 contribution, and the comment reads, "He may be your favorite scrub, but he's no favorite of mine." Again, Small Doll Twink's words, not mine. I would never say such a thing.
Oh, this affect LeBron's legacy.
Poorly.
Going into it, Sonic versus Tomoe. This is as far as I know, this is the like third in this series, because I believe Sonic-kun and Tomoe played on the winner side of GP yesterday, and then played again in grand finals, I believe. So Tomoe kind of hungry for getting that runner back against Sonic-kun, so we're going to see maybe some interesting nuance and maybe some interesting decisions being made on both sides, just because they have a bit of a history with each other in terms of matchup in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I would say right off the bat, there was a very telling offensive sequence where like Tomoe got the like double tap 5A, and then the third one just opted for a TRM check, and it was on the money. So just like maybe some tendency familiarity already. I feel like that's a very tough call to make in like the first 2 seconds of round 1 of a match. But yeah, I mean, they're getting a reward for it. Tomoe really cycling on the offense right now.
Trying to make something happen here with Throw, and unfortunately, Sonic-kun ready with it with the 4P. And just if there's one thing that Sonic-kun is really good at, is that they're just able, if you give them opportunity, they will take a mountain out of it. So hopefully they make something happen, but just getting punished on the offense.
Oh man, on like a lot of other Yumi teams, this would be a kill. The Ruby like amplification of air raid is not the best, so we do have to play just a crumb of more neutral, just one more interaction. But that could be the difference between winning and losing, as you see Sonic-kun trying to catch in for all of its worth, get a kill on the Yumi, sets up the sound with the cross combo.
Actually not working out, getting clipped by the Yumi, wanting to keep Yumi alive, and Ruby not taking as much damage as Sonic-kun probably would have liked. Still playing the 2v2, but a nice error conversion that it should be. See, not quite the end of best though.
Yeah, that buzzsaw did not fully make contact, which may have been, again, the difference between life and death. Just putting up these wall of Ruby normals to not allow S to escape freely. We are in Rampage time territory.
Oh, getting the fuzzy, unfortunately, maybe wanted a 5 situation, but unfortunately, that didn't seal Heart's fate just quite yet. And a good push block in the DP just to get off the situation. And Raccoon relentless on the offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's just matching relentlessness. You can see how like hungry Tomoe was just to find a kill when they had that corner situation. Rampage time actually paying off in dividends for Sonic-kun. You know, for this cash out for sure, but I would say more significantly in terms of push blocks, right? They did not have a lot of resources. That's why Tomoe wanted to kill so badly. And being able to push block every step back to neutral is a big reason why they've been able to take this game.
Sonic-kun just barely inching it out, and again, it's just this is probably like at the very least the 7th game that they've played recently. I don't know how the set went between Sonic-kun and both. You know, we're just seeing more and more of some of those interesting decisions being made. Just maybe some offensive capabilities or offensive defensive tendencies.
Yeah, we'll see what Tomoe is able to do. I mean, really, like, although Sonic-kun won, I would say that Tomoe was running offense for like 70% of the match. Like, we spent so much time on the left side of the screen, just really walling out the options and not allowing for Sonic-kun much movement or room to breathe at all. Just Sonic-kun was able to outlast, but again, it's always just a test of how long can you maintain, or were you able to flip the tides and dictate some of the pace yourself.
And the burst from Sonic-kun, able to bring in that S safely. Trying to make something happen here. Yeah, just that full screen pressure being employed right now, but getting sniped out for that laser. Tomoe, a little bit of a reset back to neutral, but Tomoe not scared, just trying to keep it off.
Oh wow, EX Snowbird with the double 6P confirmed. That was just perfect trajectory as we are able to carry to the corner with it.
Tomoe trying to get this off the start as much as possible, but unfortunately good burst time from Sonic-kun. And back to a little bit of neutral situation, and Tomoe trying to make something happen here, but in another challenge.
Ooh, the JC active switch kind of ambiguous on which side Yumi's gonna land there as Tomoe. Ooh, okay, we're getting kind of freaky with it. Into jump low, finally doesn't make contact. I wanted to note that, but like Tomoe has been like Justin Wonging this entire tournament. It's always going low and he keeps hitting, like.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and Tomoe having a pretty sizable life lead against Sonic-kun, but just that instant overhead with the cross combo, getting a full combo on the board, and this could be the start of just a momentum shift, and yeah, just not caught flinching. Life totals are starting to even up now.
Yeah, it doesn't kill, but it doesn't feel very good at the same token. Yeah, delay, air dash, double JA has plenty of resources available. Gonna try to catch it in before the burst is here, but it doesn't kill Ruby, just a smidge of health.
At JA, and it's all just solo Yumi, definitely doable, but just still definitely going to be a mountain climb given Sonic-kun's not looking too good. Tomoe just running into a lot of stuff and just gets clipped, and just like that, Sonic-kun up 2-0.
Sonic-kun was looking for that double Bruner 5P confirm quite a few times there. Finally got the timing for it, and yeah, as you mentioned, going to be going up 2-0. Just a more solid grip on that match, I'd say, altogether. Didn't quite go into the Rampage time tendencies, and there's like less control that Tomoe has over the match, but it's still there. Like Tomoe is just like, you know, a couple adaptations away from being able to flip this match on its head. It's just Sonic-kun having the tournament resiliency, one game away from moving into yet another winners finals for them.
The The unfortunate for Tomoe is that they're able to get the momentum early on, but it's just the huge momentum shift that Sonic is able to just be calm and
Oh, that kimono.
take it right, or like just basically just steal it from Tomoe. Really just really it's just like the telltale or the tail of the tape of so.
That's even cooler.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Indeed.
Fight.
So we have here passiveness on both sides. You can see Sonic is setting up shop with the orbs.
Out there, and Sonic taking the first bit of blood in this set. Good situation. Delayed overhead working out, and Tomoe just getting opened up again. Pressure is strong, but unfortunately that counter hit J not enough to get a confirm. It just this 4P is so disgusting.
Real. Okay. I don't know if that was the intention of the 6P call. That's the patented Super plus S6P that you noted a couple of games ago does remind the people that that is something within their team comp. It seals Ruby's fate, and now it's just slowly going to try to bring us back.
So unfortunate, but thankfully for Tomoe, Art will be going down here on the solo S, but I believe even with the right start, this might be a one-touch situation for you.
Yeah, Sonic did a reflect on the Yumi projectile super to hit like 7K, which is kind of funny. It's definitely made this less interactions that they need in order to take this on this S residence.
Really nice application of the 2-3-6C in the air just to get that air stall. Sonic Tomoe trying to press a button and Sonic taking it 3-0. Really excellent. Just read on the situation in neutral.
There it is. Sonic able to clutch up with S when the chips weren't even all the way down, but just slightly down with a character kill. And yeah, this will be another winners finals here for Sonic-kun. Gonna be going up against Merlit for your WNF Online Edition BBTAG episode 43 on the Steam machine. Top 8 has been fully deduced here. We've gotten through the winner side. We are going to be going to the losers now, where we have Detective Crow versus the Chris, and Guzman versus Midori. So should be some fun ones coming up. Some gamers that we haven't seen on stream yet, such as Guzman and the Chris. So they'll get their time to shine shortly.
Definitely. Place your bracket if you want to follow what's going on. I know we. Yeah, just if you want to see some of the paths that these. So this will be an interesting one. It looks like we'll be having. Oh yeah, so we're having Chris and Detective Crow coming up first.
Got it. All right. Yeah, Crow we saw earlier. They were on the Akatsuki Shiro. We also know them for the Akatsuki Adachi. Chris, I know, plays a variety of things. Merkava Mika is like the main, and then they have some other teams as well. Admittedly, a player I'm a little bit less familiar with. Like, I've been seeing the name, like obviously, but I just haven't like commentated a lot of tournaments or watched a lot of tournaments that they've been a part of, and mostly just been seeing the results. So I'm excited to see this display from them later, because I think we're actually going to Guzman and Midori.
Yeah, I got mixed up when I saw the stream calls. See, I will be right back. I am out of water and I'm dying over here.
All good. Yeah, definitely take care of that. Stay hydrated.
Right back.
All right, chat. Tiger or Azrael? Choose wisely.
Can I give my opinion on that?
I'm all ears.
I would say Tager.
I mean, this doesn't surprise me.
I know. That's why I asked. Am I able to give my opinion?
Yeah. Yeah, we can go Tager, man. It's just he's just so ass, man. Like
I agree.
Oh boy. I can't believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I've been working on what is it? It's either been since like May or June. It's taken so long. It's finally almost over.
It was for like the summer sale, right?
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
then, there's been a fall sale and like other sales. As long as I finish before Black Friday, right? If I finish before Black Friday, I'm cool, right? And like it's so far, I mean, barring anything crazy happening, I should finish well before Black Friday. I should finish before the end of next week, I think. So
Good luck.
thank you. It's been fun though, man. It's really made me fall in love with the game all over again. Like there's so many characters and teams I want to try as a result of doing this. There's so many things I learned as a result of doing this. Like, you know, I know a lot about this game, obviously, from just playing it for so long and commentating it and analyzing it. But there's 53 characters and all these different team combinations. There's so many opportunities to learn things. I've had people tell me that they've learned things by watching the content. Like, of course, like newer players, but also just players that like been playing for a while. It's like, dude, I didn't even know that. Like, it's been fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. All right, Guzman Gaming versus Midori. Back on that high, Seth. I mean, we were really on the verge of seeing Midori shake up this entire bracket by reverse sweeping Sonic, and they were just right there, but just could not quite find the finishing touches on that game 5. Gonna be going up against Guzman. Has Yang Ruby highlighted. If that will be the lock-in, we shall see. But yeah, Guzman fell to losers at the hands of Tomoe. Got here after getting a 3-1 victory over Oguri Cap. So we shall see what they're thinking of locking in here. It's the Ragnar Ruby, actually.
This will be an interesting one because I do feel like it's a bit of a
Get ready.
clash of like general styles. I feel in terms of how they want to approach the game because Guzman, the only way I could describe his playstyle is that he just does shit, while Midori is very like methodical and very everything that Midori does, she has a purpose behind.
Oh, your weapon looks so cool.
Right. Yeah, it'll come down to mental, I feel. Like Guzman, the team comp barely matters for Guzman. Guzman's going to lock in and play the Guzman play style, right? And he's really good at it. There's a reason why like he plays that way. There's a reason why it's so effective. Like he's got to not be shaken up by that mentally, as we see already. Huge happy birthday. Gauntlet Hades immediately. JC seatbelt loops are in the corner. Is he gonna try to steal a phone? If so, this guy's corny.
Oh no!
Come, you know what, man? I'm entering the next PC WNF. I'm beating the crap out of this guy, bro. Like, I'm actually entering the next PC WNF. I can't stand to watch this week after week after week, bro. When will you all learn? It's so obvious. It's so obvious, bro. I'm actually crashing out.
No, actually just take the fucking throw, people. You know he's gonna do it if he's got meter. Come the fuck off.
I'm so upset, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Crash out over. Guzman is on the verge of taking this game. Residence activation here for Hyde.
With patience by Vito, but a good up back into the protagonist 4P again. Guzman! Okay.
Bro. The thing that gets me is like there's a reason why phone stills work. All right, phone stills work. They catch fuzzy timing, right? They can catch throw text. Like they can like legitimately be an option to beat like common layered defensive options. But like, bro, he's done this like game 1 opening gambit for like the past 10 matches I've commentated. Like it's always like Ragnar hits into the corner, and then it's either going to be immediate phone still or immediate assist into run up phone. Either way, the phone still is coming on the next Oki interaction. It's just like I hate it, man. I hate this guy so much. I love him, but I hate him, man.
Oh my god. Like, I understand the heat of the moment, you know, so some people may not expect it, but like, you know, first time, I forgot what the phrase is, but it's just like, we're far beyond third time being a trend. As you mentioned, this is like been like now the 11th time this thing has happened.
Oh, he keeps getting away. It just has to be the aura. I mean, he is the Twitch.tv/Guzman Gaming 1, but it's just like this guy, man. I gotta beat his ass. Before WNF is gone forever, I gotta beat his ass. Like,
I still be, but unfortunately not a full confirm on Midori's end. And just again, it's all just solo hide. Set's just been exploding at it in these matches.
okay, full 5BB confirmation. Ruby not quite dead yet. Wake up super. Yeah, I mean, that was the best decision in order to keep her safe. It's expensive, but it'll maintain your 2v1.
Easy on the starter push, but Midori's mounting this comeback pretty solid. Not enough here to catch on to a kill, but just a tough situation on both sides.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, a little bit of a starter step to try to bait some reversal actions there. Midori staying patient, but still had to eat the mix. Commits to DP. Plenty of resources available, and this should be Guzman going up 2-0.
Really solid work. And if there's one thing that why I'll always firmly believe that Guzman is just like a contender. Like you always expect like the full frontal offense and just but as we saw right there, he hit the brakes once, and it just kind of just throws your mojo off guard so badly because you're just so used to that offensive tempo from Guzman. Then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna hit the brakes. Like Guzman is like I mentioned that Guzman is driving, or like that Detective Ko is driving a car, like a sports car, no brakes. Guzman is driving the same car, but then he remembers like wait, like he remembers just going on like the longest straightaway. Oh, I have brakes in this car. Let me use them real quick.
Right. That's what catches you, right? That is the exact moment that you. It doesn't even have to be like the exact moment that you like DP per se, but just that slight pause in the offense is what could cause you to like fuzzy mash or try to take your turn back and just throw off the entire rhythm of everything. So
we're getting a nice opening this time, and getting good amount of damage on the board. Rogna's already about a surface now, almost dead actually, but just Guzman the offense, but unfortunately timed DP.
yeah, maybe that was meant to be push block. I am not quite sure, but was not expecting a gap there. No, not again!
It's not over yet.
I can't say it. I can't.
I hate this guy.
My sentiment
I actually hate this guy. I hate the fact that this keeps fucking working. I hate this. I hate this guy so much.
Scrub, I think you're a couple of words off. I don't know how that phrase goes.
He totally meant that.
Oh my god. Just gonna open up and Guzman takes it 3 over Midori.
Oh, that power. I just gotta know more about that thing.
Hey,
Gaming,
keep your
man.
hands off.
He sure did game. And his name is Guzman. It's in the name. There's no cap detected in the name. He's gaming, and his name is Guzman. What a guy.
Not again. We have to break this cycle before WNF ends.
November 12th, bro. November 12th, provided I have nothing planned. And in the bracket, I got one mission. I might beat his ass in DQ. It's that serious. Like, oh my god. He's got to be stopped. The monster must be stopped, man. He did the thing, though. Is he even still around? Is he going to be able to leave the lobby, man? I don't know, man.
Yeah, there he goes. He knew I was loading the gun.
All right. The match that I was prefacing earlier has appeared in front of us, where we do have Detective Crow versus the Chris. Detective Crow is locked and loaded, ready to go with the Ragna Adachi, actually. Like another team that I know that's in the repertoire, but one of the lesser represented ones. I'm wondering what the reasoning is, especially going up against like Mika, who has Mika missile and such to get through Zeo setups. So maybe this is just what they're feeling in the moment.
One of the things that I may speculate is that like Ragna's airbornes are pretty serviceable. I feel like both these characters can kind of get above the airspace that Ragna can't really contest it, but this could be just code for me, but I feel like that JB could be a bit of a catch. Like there's a bit of a check to just try and make sure that the airspace isn't completely dominated by your Chris's team.
Sure. I mean, we've seen assist play, I would say, a massive part of this match thus far. Pretty much every hit has been assist-centric for Chris. All the damage done has been just through the showcase of Adachi assist. Like, if you wanted to make like a tutorial video about how to use Adachi assist, you can find all the case points right here through Detective Crow.
I hate this. I hate this so much. You all just want to fucking drain me of my goddamn money. I hate you all.
The virus is spreading, man. The virus is spreading. Yo, Scrub, you gotta chill, bro.
No. He's spitting.
At this point, where there's probably going to be a
pause. Actually, hold on.
I told you he needs to chill, man.
Get ready.
Oh my god.
Dog.
There is at this point, Guzman is just like on his way to having like some kind of like complete saturation of Ragna players whenever he enters.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Might just be coming full circle. Like, there's a point in time where that full stolen count. Guzman's just trying to restore the feeling, man. He's just trying to restore the feeling. There's been many of nights within the past year or so that phone stolen counter stays at 0. We're at 3, and it seems like anytime Guzman enters, it's above 0. You just restoring the feeling in these BBTAG streets, man.
You know, I suppose I understand a little bit, especially because we're closing our doors. We'll see what happens, but this is terrorizing these people.
Chris is keeping it together despite being phoneless. Doesn't need GPS in order to navigate the matchup. Ooh, okay. Early active switch off the Mika 6P threaten in order to get the throw. So it's just Ragnar we have to worry about. Air blocks Gauntlet Hades, so then you have the proper counterplay, but still in a powerful situation here, I'd say.
Being put in a sound situation, but no, that 5P brings recover forward a little bit, and Mika not looking too good. Not looking good for Mika, but gets a ground eventually.
I'm surprised by how confident the Chris is playing with Mika, despite how low she is. There could be a reason why they just went for the instant cross rate there, because she was on the verge of dying multiple times.
But by the Gauntlet Hades, big equalizers, just getting as much health back just so that it's just that much less of a struggle to deal with this 2v1. No punish though.
Dude, he is like hard committed to trying to lock out the air game. And we've been seeing like run of JBs, run of DPs, all these different call out options. Not all of which have been safe, but also not all of which have been punished.
Well, but unfortunately not enough. And Detective Crow just staying alive. Has so many leases on life, but unfortunately ran out at that last one. And I don't know about you, but that felt like 3 games, but it's only 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, that game 2 extended out for so long. Just a matter of Detective Crow not going down. Yeah, I mean, there's just like such a hyper focus on trying to call out the airborne maneuvers, which, I mean, that's just how you have to play. Like, Merkava and Mika aren't going to, like, match you on the ground just because you're Ragnar the Blood Edge. You do have to pick your spots. But I felt like Crow picked them kind of haphazardly. There are definitely some opportunities for punish or even like kills in some scenarios, but I mean, Chris kept it together, got the match at the end of the day, and goes to game 3 now.
Just set up setting the pace of the match pretty well so far. And if something happens, gets clipped low. And unfortunate drop combo there, but second throw, a little bit of a lapse on offense, and Chris taking full advantage.
Yeah, either a drop or they're just trying to keep it Omega first save, trying to go for the call of a lifetime. Wow, the BZO active switch and the Chris was just doing JC. I'm not sure what the full intention was there. Maybe it was a misinput on C Mika Missile, which would have made a little bit more sense there, but either way, you can see Tactic Pro really capitalizing on the situation given to them here.
Really tried to stay as near positive as possible with that, hit them a little bit, and obviously stays alive, but just still maintaining the life lead and getting more and more health.
Yeah. Okay, I do like the Mika Missile call in order to get over the Zeo, but just got a little hasty on trying to poke out there. Crow, yeah, maintaining a lot of safety. Solo Mika.
DP, EX, Mika Missile, but no, either to cash out and just base a DP. And Chris trying their best to stay alive in the situation, but timer is...
Oh, the bait, but yeah, it's just Carnage is off in the distance. Mika air dashing the other way. EX Mika Missile all over the place. The DP, anything? Just throwing everything that we have?
The whole book at her. And the EX Missile just able to get away, but just the grab.
Yoink! Unfortunate. He had done so much work, tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Detective Crow going up 2-1. It's, I think there are some great calls that Chris is making here, but I think some of it is a bit haphazard. Like the raw JCs that are uncovered is just such a risky thing to do against Adachi. I mean, bro has a Zeo. So it's like, if you're just like unsafe, uncovered, at a full screen distance, no matter what, like you will eat a punish. Like it will happen. But the EX Mika missiles and some of the other Mika missiles they've been doing with assist coverage, I think are more potent. So potent that I think it might actually be worth investing in a more Mika-centric approach to this match, at least when Adachi is there. But we're still starting out in the Merkava, and we're starting out well. We've got a burst bait we're cooking up right now.
Chris calling out a lot of Detective Crows like anti tendencies on defense. Trying to get a cheeky little confirm, but unfortunately not working out, and Ragna quite a hurting unit right now.
Indeed. Alright, we're backing up here, and yeah, this is... Ooh, okay! I'm loving the full screen Merkava grab. Have the full check. DP plus assist. Mika can't quite find the trajectory there to capitalize, but Chris locking in.
Offense up, BZO setup. Locking Gauntlet Hades, excellent defense so far, but not getting their push block called out as well. And just one touch to really get a reversal of fortune for both sides.
Okay, Mika Missile upwards, got the JB, but not low enough and actually get the confirm. Back into the left side of the three that we go. I mean, I gotta imagine that there's some BZO Oki or some nonsense, some push blocks.
The navigation on the AZO, but a DP will just invalidate. What's getting called out, but no meter on the side of Detective Crow to really... Actually, oh yeah, just has to go in the crosshair.
Yep, there it is. I see Mika Missile being a strong point of counterplay, but not the overall foolproof solution, as Detective Crow is being smart about these Ragna 6P calls to just cover the skies right as Mika's trying to approach, stuffing it out, and the Merkava doesn't fall too far behind the Mika as Detective Crow gets the 3-1 victory. Gonna be persisting on within losers with the victory over Chris.
Excellent work. We did see a lot of promising prospects. Not able to close it out, Detective Crow. As we mentioned before, just the relentless offense of the really just it's hard to pin down and try to just play at your own. Detective Crow is just so dictating. Fortunately, not working out there. We'll be moving on. Having a SoCal Classic with Onuchi.
He's got to beat his ass. That's my analysis. he's got to beat his ass, man. He has to.
We gotta do one of those like fake PSA. You could too. Don't let it happen to you.
Recognize the signs. JC, the Gauntlet Hades in the corner. Media assist, 2 bars. Always pay attention to the meter. 2 bars with the rage with the Guzman in your face. All right. High probability you may be in a phone still zone. Under all nuances and circumstances, default to down back until noted otherwise that it's a safe no phone still zone. I don't know, man. I'm too tilted. I can't even meme, man. I need his ass beat.
Notify your school immediately.
For real.
SFH Point Match Arena, we are still at All Adult Twink and our very own team. And add to the pot more with SFH Point Match Arena, Master Chief. Donate as much as you like if you're feeling generous. Moving along steadily tonight. Thanks again for tuning in. This is a WNF Online Edition, episode 40. And moving along quite nicely. We're on a losers quarters and we're slowly thinning out how many players are left. Players left in this match. Night is closing in. And thanks again for tuning in.
Yes, sir. It's been fun. I'm having a good time on this Wednesday night. Hope y'all are too. Where is Guzman, man?
Guzman, your title of Throat Goat is being contested. Maybe that'll.
Oh boy.
Oh. Damn,
I
he's
don't
just
know.
going to give it up like that.
The way Scrub was talking in chat, he might have just relinquished it. He's just like, oh man, I'm outmatched here.
I don't know how I feel about that combination.
Combination. Guzman's dead, man. Let me log on to the Riot Games launcher just in case.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Why are we still on phones again? It's in our DNA. Some of us. It's in some of our DNAs. Anyone want to go on a date to the Howling Abyss?
Real ones remember the magma chamber.
The Magma Chamber?
I think that's what it was called. Hey, let me look it up.
That might be before my time.
All right, so yeah, so this was back in 2013. At least like when they first. It was intended to be like a side mode for League of Legends, but it was a 2.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
They never released it, but I think they showcased it at like. Hey, this is something. They never put it on.
I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense why I'm not familiar with it then, because I started playing basically like New Year's 2014, like very, very late 2013. So I know about Twisted Tree Line.
I would say one of the names my buddy and I had. I don't think I can say it on stream.
I can use my imagination.
Yeah. Like what was I? I think I was 2012. I was a freshman going to sophomore year. I think you could get a pretty educated guess on what we called it back in the day.
Sure. Is your friend named Richard?
No.
Okay. Just random question. No relevance. Alright, Guzman is here. He saved us.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. Good point. Suffering continues.
Guzman versus Yo Face Scrub coming up. Something that we've seen offline at last time we were able to have a offline BBTAG tournament. Good times.
True.
Making
another one of those.
Making fan dubs about making fan dubs as a song, but it's about Glizzies this time. You know.
Oh man, that was, oh my god. We definitely got to link up again, man. That was so much fun.
I'll say it, but like what like I know we were trying to commentate like the matches at a certain point, but it's just it just always derails it. It just felt like I was back at an offline W.
Get ready.
That is, it's always just a matter of time, man. The brain deterioration. What usually happens online, you know, since we have to have brainwaves travel the distance. When we're up close, it's just reduced down to seconds. It just happens instantaneously.
Stand aside. This
Going
is
into
too much for your tiny
next match, thank you for waiting. LeBron
I guess
Uchiha
I'm used
versus
to being
coming right up.
underestimated.
Hell yeah. Staying on the Ragnar Ruby,
Can I take a look at it?
To that lady
staying on the
who's
Jubei wall.
Can't escape from crossing
Let's
fate.
see, here we go. I wonder, can Jubei run under Ragnar 5A? Probably not.
I don't think so. I know from an old WNF clip that Jubei can run up grab underneath my screen.
Yeah, you can do the same thing against Mitsuru. It's, I hate it.
The hitbox, but Guzman makes some offense going. I just always get scared. I always get scared when there's 2 meter on Guzman's side.
Nah, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it against Scrub, man. Not in game one. Not in game one. It might be like a game 3 thing, depending on how things go, but not a game 1 gamble on Scrub. He knows Scrub knows better.
But you can be safe with this.
Wait, what the hell?
Recorded session.
Dude, I think he got a comboed off that with 4A. That's, wait, what?
Insane work, but the life are looking really even right now. But Ragnar gets clipped. Guzman having to spend a push block just to make sure that Ragnar.
Right, yeah, JC active switch gets the combo and the mix-up, but Ragnar is still in danger. Huge 4P.
Oh, thank God.
Bruh.
Oh, thank God.
If he just did a regular wake up, he wouldn't be in this 1v2 situation, but he had to do DVD. Now look at you.
Good anti-air. Just look at header ball on the Ruby QB. Taking down the wall scene. Jubei. Light likely to Guzman's favor. Ranuchiha still has resistance. Going to pop it right now. Being even, and unfortunately the tick though is unsuccessful and going for the Astral.
I would imagine so. Boom. I feel like I don't see this Astro very often. What is the animation? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that Astral's kind of whack. Like, in terms of just the scope of Astrals, I guess this is extending from BBTAG. And just with the BBCF, that Astral's on the whacker end, in my opinion.
Just, it's the off-screen slap chop.
Basically. Bro put on the mask. I don't even know what mask that is.
I think he just like. I think he just maybe just got a balloon and just like rubbed his.
Something.
Get
Oh
ready.
man. Bro, I stop the slander. Y'all noticed I said outside of the scope of BBTAG and just within the scope of Blaze Blue, I think that Astral is whack. Mitsuru's Astral is not like, it's not cool. I think the way that it hits is really funny. But like Mitsuru's Astral is also pretty whack. Like
Putting that. I know the Jubei's 5B is a little bit of an arbitrary, especially used to be, but just seeing that hitbox in action is really showing just you can't get clipped on it. Maybe just as a little bit of a wall. Especially not working out too well with on the
alright. Ooh, yeah, push block. LeBron and Chia recognizing that Ruby was still active, so just doing all that they can to get the punish. Not gonna be able to steal a phone like that, buddy. You can tell he's really looking for it. Take a deep, try to explore the layers of where the phone could possibly stole it, but the pockets are protected. We got the zipper pockets, all right? Khaki shorts with the Zelda shirt on them.
Got one of those old school like shorts that have a zipper like towards the knees that you could just
There you go. Ready to go. No matter the weather outside, no matter how I'm feeling. Tabs out or not, I'm good.
Maybe a little bit of a can, but unfortunately, looks like Guzman will not be losing Ruby, but just a one-touch situation on both sides. Guzman pressing buttons on wake up and off the solar.
Feisty, active switch, Ruby, Guzman. Oh! The run up 5B just makes contact with counter. This is massacre for Guzman.
Astro is potentially in play here. Third time, but Ron Shiha not trying to mix this up in here. 2 seconds left on the message. Trying to go for it, and Astro right back. No, it doesn't work!
Oh man!
No, not again! Okay. Guzman, not enough health to get Astral again, but LeBron Uchiha up 2 games.
Damn. What does she have to do then? Does she have to JC and then Gun Blast and then Astro? I don't know.
I'd imagine that like maybe the hitbox is, you know, since it basically just slams Ruby's opponent onto the ground. Maybe the hitbox on Astral isn't like big enough to make a connection.
Hmm.
We have technology. We have resources. Dustloop.com, everyone.
Right.
It has a pretty decent hitbox, man. And it's a Waldstein too.
Yeah, I don't know. Surely somebody knows the answer. Surely this can't be this has to be like at least the 500th time in history, if not more, that somebody tried to do raw JC in the Astral. Like,
Chief getting a nice lead going. And now down on the board and just nice clip, but a little too far for that to connect and get a full combo. But Pressure's on board. Ruby is down for the count off the solo. Ragnar only level 2 red resistance.
bro, what happened? I looked away for a minute.
Okay, Guzman's getting his ass beat.
Alright, all is right with the world.
With a JA. Alley-oop with the 6B, but nonetheless, LeBron Uchiha taking 3 over Guzman. What so much may consider the evil has been removed from this bracket.
Listen, man, Guzman, I love you, but it was your time, man. It was your time to go. This had to happen. There was no other way. The world had to be fixed. Like, yeah, LeBron and Uchiha moving on into the top 4 bracket, really winding down now. We're gonna be able to deduce who LeBron and Uchiha's opponent is. Will it be Detective Crow? Will it be Tomoe? That's the next match is coming up here.
I'm curious because I know Tomoe, you know, he plays, generally speaking, he just plays like really solid rushdown, but I feel like it's in another flavor of rushdown compared to how Detective approaches it.
Mm.
I want to say, like, comparing the two, like, Tomoe's kind of definition, flavor of rushdown is like a what? Detective Crow is just... I wouldn't say Detective Crow is by any means like he just does shit, but like it's just more...
Freeform?
Yeah, freeform. Thank you.
Get ready.
I feel you. I feel you.
Well, we'll see how these two... Normally, again, this is a team that they are looking to stick with for GP. Detective Crow cycling with some of the few teams that he likes to mess around.
Well, oh, the kimono.
He maybe wants to
Those
try and continue
fins.
Guzman's legacy.
Are you a geisha?
Let's see. The cheap wallet. Is it cooked? Detective Crow. He's the one that can make the difference. Game 1.
Kind of a slower start and kind of passive for Detective Crow, but just really finding an opening and just taking it all the way. And just the relentless pressure again is just showcasing the full effect of Detective Crow.
Alright, yeah, full control. Tomoe needs to be passive on the assist calls, but able to just find that Uni 5A in order to equal things up. Oh boy. Access 2, 360, a ton of damage.
Yeah, but a nice 8.8 pace. Good swap out and going to kill Rui for it. And just like that, just a huge reversal of fortune on for Detective Crow and getting the pressure going. I believe that's game 1, so why that Detective Crow doesn't drop the combo. Oh no. Oh no. Come on now. Don't lose the game for that.
Corny. Oops! I dropped my combo. How careless of me. How could I possibly drop my combo at such a pivotal time like this? How clumsy. With Ragnar the Blood Edge with 5 bars. Why could I have possibly done that?
Inquiring minds would like to know.
It didn't work out. They still got the game though.
Get ready. Get ready.
Hopefully, Tomoe can make some adjustments because they just really had an unfortunate moment and just a moment. Alternatively, a really just crazy moment of bravery from Detective Crow to swap out right there and just get a nice happy birthday to just ultimately lead into a victory for him. See if Tomoe can just weather the storm a little bit because Detective Crow is starting to look like they're ramping up.
Starts out with the air-to-air, into the corner we go. You need 6P rather than 5P. Catches the up back, that my man does not want him to block on the ground, I get it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ragnar was there to just save Doctor's life right there, but Detective Crow's still not looking too good in the corner now.
And the cycle continues. Ooh, yep, safe jump plus the 5P, can't get out of that one.
A little bit of meter, not going to kill just quite yet, but in another situation, but deciding to DHC actually. He just wants to guarantee a one-shot situation. And that second hit, the 2C will seal it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Tomoe is just finding the value of this cycling constant pressure. Detective Crow's impatience kind of getting the best of them, you know, showing a lot of up back, showing a lot of challenges where they're basically are unchallengeable circumstances in the form of like safe jumps and such. So yeah, just establishing the constant presence of offense pays off in dividends here for Tomoe as they're tied up 1-1.
Tomoe able to just really showcase their flavor of offense there, just keeping Crow locked down. Either on push block or just really put him in a situation where he just has to just honestly like hunker down and just give his best on defense. Switching over, I want to deal with a couple situations maybe by using the Kotsky and just how really good his parry is. If this change will bring fortune to Crow.
Yeah, we'll have some counterplay layers in the form of that Kotsky parry that can directly respond to some of the offense sequence Tomoe has been showing. So may provide an interesting swap to this matchup. First and foremost, a Tatsu in the air plus the Adachi 60 allowing for a big slam. First punish on the side, into the corner we go. Good luck.
Getting hit by the cross up, and fortunately, Yumi not looking too good, but a little too early for that command grab, and his parry as well, but Yumi gets out safely, thankfully.
Just a Robbie Tatsu too late on the 5P call. Just trying to establish any sort of value out of this cross combo at all. Gets a couple of straight hits. Beat Tatsu all day, just a little bit too late on that Adachi 2A, but the bait DP off of the distance from constant jump cancels. Tomo A is in trouble.
Unfortunately, that I know there's some times where that Ruby DP just reaches comparatively high, but unfortunately, just a little too far out of reach for that Adachi doing 236C in the air and.
Up 2-1. Yeah, just the sense of control that Detective Crow has over this match has really showcased itself. Granted, it was a very offensive, like, overwhelming presence that they were able to have within the match from basically second one with that air Tatsu call. So if things go into more neutral territories, we'll see if they'll be able to establish that much of a grip. But even if it doesn't get to that point, I mean, if Crow can just replicate what they saw in Game 3, I think they're going to be headed in the top 4 with ease.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
I think they're definitely playing by Detective Crow's pace right now. And I think Tomei does have the characters and the tools to try and make sure, or to just try and dictate the pace a little slower for their liking, but it's unfortunately not working out too well so far.
Yeah, I actually wish that I feel like Yumi did not have to take all that damage. It might have been wise to push block Akatsuki 5P earlier, just so that loop wasn't just like completely smoking Yumi in the back. But Detective Crow has the life lead. Double 5B even off the whiff. This time doesn't block the 5P assist call. Might be able to kill this Ruby meterless, you better believe it. For sandwich activation, calls out the push block, even though the unblockables haven't been super on point from Crow throughout the set, still had the wherewithal in order to get the TRM check, but they dropped the combo, gets hit immediately thereafter. Things are really falling apart here.
Which are not working out. Not going to be just a dead Adachi quite yet, but just the pressure on, trying to make something happen. Safe THC? No, actually not. Yeah, just THC does leave the opponent out quite a bit longer and just gets clipped, trying to press a blind, maybe trying to up back, but either way, Tomoe having a little bit of a life lead.
Yeah, Crow getting a little bit careless. Wait, this could be it. The 2B2C beat Tatsu straight into the astral. That is quite the win condition to 5 out of nowhere. Virtually let the last couple of seconds possible with that resonance draining. Crow clutching it out, gonna be able to get it 3-1.
Fortunately, Tomoe couldn't weather the storm, man. Detective Crow moves on. Ends. Uchiha. We will be moving back into the winner's side of this bracket to who sitting pretty in the winner's side of grand finals between.
Yes, Sonic-kun and Merlin, a couple of WNF winners that are trying to get another crown on their resume. Of course, Sonic-kun having the majority of those first place titles has been able to really put on a hurting when it comes to WNF online tournaments, just online tournaments in general throughout the year. But Merlit, we've been talking about throughout the night, a really prominent player showcasing the capabilities of BBTAG's future, just on this hill to Neo Comp and some of the other side comps that they have as well, just maintaining this very screen control centric, overwhelming type of play style. And yeah, I feel like I haven't seen them go up against Sonic-kun in a bit. That's just me. I'm a tourist. Like I'm not here for every single WNF or every single online tournament. So when I say in a bit, it could be the last time I commented, which might have been a month ago. But I'll be interested to see what they're able to bring to the table. I mean, you definitely have some screen control elements in store that can make Sonic-kun think twice. But also, I feel like Neo's air-to-air game comes in handy here. I mean, she does have some of the better air options. Granted, you do have to account for back homing, but having Hilda 4P on your side to combine with Neo's air buttons could be a challenging thing for Sonic to deal with.
I do believe that this was actually WNF Grand Finals recently, where I think I'm starting to remember now. This was when I thought this was Merlit's first WNF victory, but it was actually their second. It was quite a show. Just I remember just. If I remember correctly. Merlit just had like a pretty good grasp on like Sonic general tendencies on offense and defense, and just really they had a certain win con which like really involved their just offensive. Ultimately gave them the win, I remember.
Well, we shall see. Both players waiting in the fold here. Winners finals of another WNF. Last one of October. Spooky stuff. I got no Halloween plans, man. Like last Halloween, I bought like a pack of 100 grands, thinking I was gonna get trick-or-treaters. I didn't get any trick-or-treaters, so you know what happened? I ate the full pack of the 100 grands like over the time spent like 2 days. I felt like a terrible person.
I understand completely. Like, I believe I moved into this new place at 22. I mean, prepare for Halloween each time by buying at least a bag of candy. But we just got no trick-or-treaters, and like, I know my fat ass has put on like an extra couple of pounds after that bowl of candy did not go to trick-or-treating.
So that was me, bro. I feel like the art of trick-or-treating is low-key dead. Like, I think the pandemic killed trick-or-treating. I'm not gonna lie. At least like the way that we know it, where you just go around neighborhoods and do it. Like, I think trick-or-treating is like a coordinated event now. You gotta go to like a trunk or treat or like a fair or something. Like, I don't know. But anyways, Sonic-kun trying to bring this set back. The double side hitting DP of Neo constantly surprised me that that's a thing that she can do.
The double overhead, but Sonic-kun probably mashing on that DP just to try and call out maybe a drop combo, and got it successfully. Sonic-kun getting some damage on the board. Life totals are about even right now, but the pressure is on Sonic.
We're up backing with Hilda, of course. What else is she gonna do? 5BB to force the sandwich. You can see that Sonic-kun knew that was going to happen. I actually like the what the hell? That was a crazy confirmation off 5B. I like the early up back to Sonic-kun is showing. That just really showcases they're very situationally aware of the mix-ups that Minatomi is trying to implement.
Yeah, definitely, and just a little bit of a reset back to neutral, just trying to feel each other out, but going in once again, trying to make something happen, but good awareness of Sonic-kun to put the brakes on the offense, knowing that the Hilda for.
Indeed, okay. Forced. Oh my god, Fuzzy? Something. Active switch 5C. I'm a little lost now.
Probably want to go for wake up 2C, but unfortunately gets happy birthday, and that's going to be game 1 going to Sonic.
Just going for that snipe. Was hoping that the JC was going to be able to make contact, but just a little bit off in the trajectory of where Hart was going to be landing. That's the risk that you take with Merlit's playstyle, where it is so active, relying on those assist calls and just relying on like giving your opponent constant things to deal with. If you're off on your calculations, you subject yourself to happy birthdays or just full-on punishes, since Merlit more often than not finds himself without cross gauge. And yeah, trying to air-to-air Hart. Easier said than done, especially if you're doing super committal options like JC. So what happens?
Up to Merlin to try and make some of these adjustments happen now, and as you mentioned before, I do believe that like Merlin does have, especially with Neo, just to try and contest Sonic-kun in the air, especially with. Hopefully they can make some use of that, because as far as I know, Neo J is arguably one of the best like air buttons, and just jumping buttons in general. So hopefully they can make some good use.
Oh, speak of the devil, double JA forcing out a push block, which is a win.
Again, Yeah, I think what Sonic has been really good about in these sets so far is just they like doing a situation where they want to approach, but then they just jump back and do a 4P just to try and catch them off guard. Really just cooking with a 4P, especially when they try to meet Heart in the air. I think a solid punish on the hill right now. It's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, I'm really trying to make something happen. It may be too little too late as the health bar is really down. Just in terms of just overall macro economy for Merle, this is just not an ideal situation. The cross gauge is just coming back. A lot of damage already being done as Neo's kind of like a mix away from getting out of here.
It's time to get things started here and getting a nice catch to 4P. A double overhead this time, yeah, just trying to keep it a little bit on their toes just so that they're not just expecting the high-low. S, very healthy, blocking the overhead with the coconut, but still not looking too good from Merle.
Yeah, that JB call was very lucky that it was on the timing of an assist, so they were able to teleport, because otherwise that hold would have been as good as dead. Locked down from the Bruner straight into the JB. She is out of here. Solo Neo. This is a tough one.
Not too great from Merle right now, but level 4 Resonance can pop it soon, but just going for a safe jump. Watch the legs. Still not insistent on popping Resonance just quite yet, but just running into the 5A and Sonic-kun up 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the attempt, but at the same time, like, I don't know, it's gonna be really hard to find a kill before activating Resonance if that was the end goal. Sonic-kun extends this lead. We're up 2, just 1 game away from being able to move into Grand Finals winner side cleanly.
This is towards the end of the last time they very much a back and forth. Been, as far as I know, about a month since they last encountered each other at a WNF, so Maku's really can't be happening. Thinking about it.
Indeed. No, they had to explain the nuances of S's Air Bruner before locking in for the next match. It was very pivotal information.
Thank you for your wonderful insight, Sonic-kun. Now, get back in there.
Literally hit us with the well, actually, right before locking in. That's crazy.
Escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Game 3. Can you hear me? Am I dying?
I can hear you. There's multiple things happening here. Okay.
Oh god.
Well, my connection quality is too poor to continue spectating the match. And by that I mean that not me, because I don't have the game open. I'm watching through a Discord stream.
Oh. Hey, let me just get this contingency up for 2 seconds. Opponent connection lost.
What happened?
I don't know.
I think, yeah, I don't think they want to deal with that, so they're probably just I'll remake the lobby while we're at it.
Yeah. Which is weird, because, like, they had, like, 2 matches that didn't have that happen.
Yeah, it's just... Listen, man. She's been running for a while. She's tired, right? She's already mad at me. She's going through a lot, all right? It's a good thing that the night is almost over, because I don't know if she could take anymore. The she in question is PC tag, by the way. Like, I know.
Hang in there, baby girl.
It's almost over. I will not say anything further. Oh, man.
Alexa, play End of the Room. Hopefully we should be getting back into it. Okay, Merlin's back. Naku's not back yet.
There it is. There it is.
Maybe back.
I believe.
Could be back.
Get ready.
I wish Merlit would change their player card as often as they change their name. Oh, because they disconnected, reconnected, names might be swapped, by the way.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, you got it. He's too good. He's too good. Why would I even think that the GOAT did not know? Still leaving.
I'm indeed in the zone. Hopefully, Merlin can make something happen here because they are in jeopardy of getting something. But just egregious evasion. Pudding.
Yeah, different sides, same outcome. Okay, the latter hitbox that I held for a P coming in clutch, able to bait out the reversal super and get a punish. Beautiful construction of the cross combo situation there from Merlin.
Definitely, but just getting hit by just a normal air dash from hard into the JB, and just again in a one-touch situation. The great equalizer, the fly spotter that is 4P, really nice.
Yeah, not only that, that 4P was initially out of range. It was a push block into the 4P that allowed for Merlin to get that full confirmation. Just some great situational awareness.
Realizing that they don't have a life lead right now, so slowly trying to make their way in, but a nice punish with that 2-1-4 super.
Yeah, he's having a little bit too much faith in Hilda JBB there. Bursting in the Neo just to maintain the life lead, but okay, for sandwich, gets the active switch on the low.
Just getting clipped by that JB, maybe getting their up back.
It's gotta be the upside. That's a Hilda player if I've ever seen one. Oh, the pin super just had a really bad trajectory, only like less than 1,000 damage.
Fortunate, and especially I feel like if it was a little bit closer, maybe could have gone to confirm off it, but not working out, and Neo just.
So Hilda did hit straight off the incoming. Yeah, there's just been a lot of those homing dashes that have been just making contact on standing hitboxes, which means that, like, I don't know, either not blocking or just up backing. But either way, Sonic-kun 3-0. Another grands for Sonic-kun as they're looking to close in on yet another WNF victory on the road to do so.
We will be going back down to the loser bracket. Will be Merlin's opponent, Brano Chiha. Brano Chiha did fall to Merlin too early in this. Maybe hungry for a run back. Active Crow is the only thing that stands.
Yep. We'll see how Crow deals with this. I mean, Crow plays a lot of Adachi centric. Oh man, yo, Uchiha he didn't even go lock into Jubei. He said Waldstein Hakumen. Like I was thinking, like, you know, Jubei Shiranui probably cooks Zio, but he don't even want to play the cat, bro. He brought out the Power Ranger.
Brought out Buzz Lightyear. So this is another team that LeBron Uchiha likes to bring out, and you know, I think one of like I wouldn't say it's a requirement, but I'd imagine one of the things that Hakumen really likes in a partner is just being able to. All Scene does have a really reliable way of getting to it, a very consistent way to see it. I am curious to see if Detective Crow is going to be able to dictate the pace against LeBron Uchiha, because I think one of Chubb's like biggest strengths in his BBTAG career is just being able to dictate a pace and not let it
Yeah, 100%. Gonna be keeping things honest too. I think that walled swipe is gonna be the real key thing that we're gonna have to look out for here. It could just be tempting to think that you have all the space in the world by zoning walled out and you can just do whatever, like set up Theo, blitz shot, yada yada yada. But that walled swipe is a huge equalizer, whether it's the assist or on point, to really just instantly take control of the match at beyond mid-screen distances, honestly.
Monarchio getting a nice opening, but unfortunately dropped a combo, but looks like it was a drops in select and Monarchio just keep being thrown.
Ooh, okay, yeah, just opts for the super. That would have killed Adachi. It's going to go to Akatsuki instead, which you maintain a 2v2, but at what cost, my guy? Big damage on the table.
The red getting clipped in the legs, Detective Crow not blocking, and Asi going down all to solo Adachi. Only level 2 residents. The DP will keep them alive a little longer. Not too long, though.
Damn, yeah, just got clipped below, probably holding up back. We are just not respecting medias or pressure in this house. Even beyond this set, from the previous set too, we are holding some 7.
Especially against someone like Scrum, has a lot of their just. When they rotate between teams, they know exactly what they're doing and how to operate. So it's just against, I suppose against some players who maybe not in all the situations available. Scrub is one of the players that you definitely can't discount on having a lot of their like OG situations on fucking Detective Pro is just eating, suffering a loss for that.
Yeah, there's that exact 2-3-6-8 situation I was talking about right there, straight off the push block. Thinking that would be the time to reset back in neutral or establish some pressure. Nope, big swipe. Oh no, not just the Raza on Tetsu on him. Okay, out of there.
Feels exactly enough for a good excellent situation, getting a sandwich and a nice action switch as well. Detective Pro getting some offense on the board. All seen kind of hurt a little bit.
Yo, he actually punished the Zeo call with the IAG wall JA and still had enough time to get the full cross combo conversion with the full charge Shipu. This guy's a nerd, man. He's actually just such a nerd.
What happened there? Thankfully, LeBron Chiha got out okay, but just weird situation.
Oh, he canceled it early and baited out the parry? He wasn't in block stun, damn.
Really excellent work by LeBron Chiha, getting that high hit on the 5B and converting off.
Excellent work. Yeah, I mean, this has been one of the front runner teams for LeBron Uchiha lately. You know, there's also been some Carmine in the mix, and then we saw the Jubei earlier. I mentioned that Raza and Tetsu hitting. However, after labbing the team from doing the, I think it was the Hakumen short, I do have to say, yo, that situation is really messed up. Like, the active switch on Tetsu with the walled in the front is really stupid. Like, at best, it's a fuzzy option. And at worst, it could be an unblockable. Granted, depending on how you block, Walt might not be able to confirm. But, yeah, I didn't know how nuanced of a, like, terrifying situation that was until I laughed. I was like, wait, this is cheap. Like,
definitely, and you know, and the way he sets it up is that he puts Wall at a pretty like reasonable distance to where like some DPs will just completely whip on the point character. So it's really just a horrible situation to be in.
yeah. Yeah, we do see the switch to the Adachi Ragnar just to try to make something happen, just to try to throw LeBron Uchiha off their game. But if anything, it seems like they're just even more locked in. Tries to go for the throw, a little bit too hasty there. Yuki Kaze, that's smart. I like that escape option from Pro.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can do that against the best Ragnar in the business, Detective Crow, and all of this solo Adachi now.
This is not ideal.
Oh.
What the hell?
Okay, we might have to get a status report. How are we going to go about that? Did Detective Crow just get shot? Oh, they're still online. Their connection's still there.
We're out of the room.
It signed out of PSN or
You've been disconnected from PlayStation Network.
game crashed.
Sam.
This port, dude. Okay. One moment. Okay. It seems like Crow's just conceding that because, yeah. Crow's just conceding that one. Sucks to have it end the way it did.
Yeah.
Alright, and Scrub will take that concession. Like, we'll be moving on into who's final. Brown and Chiha, aka Goo Goo Babies, aka Scrub. Getting their run back again.
I mean, Icy Lives, a player within the scene, I've been getting to know a little bit better throughout this year with their presence in Intertwining Fates. Their Twitter @ is he not beating Goku. I mean, in this sense, is this a he not beating Hilda moment? Can LeBron and Chiha overcome Hilda? Like, I don't know, man. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see how this affects LeBron.
Able to overcome the Miami Heat clan, the Cleveland Cavaliers tribe, but under Night Hilda, just too tall of a mountain to climb.
We gotta make one of those like anti-memes like LeBron. Shout if you love Hilda.
I wouldn't be surprised if that already exists.
I can just imagine like the video just ending and just his mouth shut and just that.
Hilda, man, what a character. All right, Hilda Nia locked in here from Merlit. LeBron Uchiha not quite locking in with the wall to hawk him in yet, but that will be the choice right after I finish that sentence. So we're going into it. Different matchup of what we saw in Winners, all right? The Jubei is benched, but a team that has been more relevant for LeBron Uchiha's picks nowadays. So see how Merlit's going to be able to fight against it.
Ready yourself.
Definitely think this will be a little bit of a maybe a little bit more of a pleasant time to just trying to put, because all things considered, like Jubei's buns are kind of stubby, and Hakumen has the added benefit of just having the counter just to not deal with certain offenses. And get out of jail free. We'll see what happens, but just playing Wall in the front right now, just trying to make something happen for Hakumen, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron Uchiha's platforming was looking sensational, honestly, throughout that entire sequence. Does get opened up by the fuzzy, but it's Neo, bro. Like, it's like 2.7. This is a 20k health character. It's like...
Bringing in the Hakumen, just trying to make something happen. Yeah, I think that 5B is also just going to be something really nice in this overall matchmaking, especially against Hilda, just being able to catch at some distances that maybe Merlit's not ready for.
Yeah, I like the stall and the pressure there from Merlit, though, not falling victim to that reversal action. I do also see LeBron Uchiha trying to go for a lot of those swipes. Yeah, it finally works out where they're able to get the orb. They were going for that on a previous Hilda 6 call as well, so Merlit may want to have a little bit of presence of mind of how they're calling their Hilda options, because it could very quickly be nullified.
Early getting out of the corner, putting some hurt on Lobossi, trying to go for a cheeky and blockable situation with this hit toss up, but the 4P able to cut the Hawkman on incoming. And not quite gonna get that Hawkman just quite yet. Definitely, I believe he's an 18k character, so even with the and another 4 decision.
No. Oh crap. Okay, I thought Neo was gonna get smoked. I'm not gonna lie.
Fortunately, didn't believe in that 5B from earlier, but just slowly, Radochia trying to make something happen.
Yeah, Merle sticking to this playstyle, just constant actions all over the place. Whether we have to spin cross gauge or whatever it may be, just simply play perfect is the ideology. Double JA, force sandwich, no active switch. Look at the defense for LeBron Uchiha, just nothing making contact. Pin super, no push blocks. With DP, gets punished.
Flinching, trying to go for an overhead, unfortunately not working out, but oh no. Oh, gets a reset though. No punish either.
Bro, that was almost a sequence and a half there. Just could not quite get the punish on the Neo DP. For sandwich. Oh, still opting for reversal action. Tsubaki, no dice. Ooh. That was a miss on super.
Oh, nice! No, unfortunately, the dunk didn't work, but no, the auto correction and LeBron Uchiha making the comeback.
Dog, by the skin of his teeth. There are definitely multiple things there that should not have gone in LeBron Uchiha's favor. I mean, like the punish on the Neo not killing, and then Merlin not able to get the that had to be super. That just unfortunately didn't come out from the 236. Man, 5BB on the other side just. Course correcting, he did the thing. LeBron Uchiha making this comeback with the solo Hawkman.
Really taking his talents to the Riverside space, and he's game.
The plot, man. It's because he was just in Riverside. You get a power up when you play on Riverside space when you just return from Riverside Game Lab.
I can see it.
Indeed. That's why everybody's going to Way to Fate. Shameless plug. Registration coming soon.
Hey, I'll say it again and again. SoCal showed up to quite a few places, you know, outside of California. It's time for y'all to start pulling up for us. It's a good time over here, we promise.
True.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
But, here we go. Yeah, solid start for, well, actually not really a solid start for LeBron Uchiha. They were kind of getting smoked. But the Hawkman comeback was able to bring it back at the end of the day. Looking like a better start, I'll say, for the 2v2 game. As we get a hit on Neo, into the corner we go. What can we cycle? Honestly, yeah, just take the Tsubaki. Don't even hold the mix. Except no, because this is a ton of damage.
I'm going to kill just quite yet, and I like the awareness from LeBron Uchiha because he realized that the first game was about to come up and that was just going to be an easy early here, but Neo's bleeding off the solo hill there, trying to make something happen here. Gonna put the offense on.
Oh, yup, that's going to be a free active switch punish. The slow startup on that reversal action Hilda happens to the best of us.
Into the corner, try to go for the cheeky grab. I believe they were trying to punish the JCM. But didn't work out. Neo coming back in. Well, very dangerous situation, and yeah, going to lose a Neo for that. All to solo Hilda once again. Oh no.
Oh boy, yeah, Merlin is very, very reversal happy within this match. I think the well over 50% of the damage they've taken cumulatively has been as a matter of reversal action punishes, at least 3 off in the distance. So LeBron Uchiha having the read for that, able to take game 2, and Merlin being put on notice, gonna have to pump the brakes a little bit and just listen, a core component of Hilda gameplay is coping. You just gotta be willing to cope. You can't counter poke, you can't DP, you can't mash. You just gotta learn to cope. You will have the DP eventually, but you can't be a primary option. Coping is the primary option.
I understand completely, but I think it was just evidently being up to. Switch to Hawkman was definitely the right play. I definitely think it's catching Millard off guard because, you know, especially with the Hawkman counter and being able to. Millard has to approach this completely differently on how he approached.
from crossing fate.
Yeah, you can see that playing out. It's like funny because it's just like the thing that's making the big difference. I believe it's Waldstein's reach. I mean, look, the 2-3-6-8, they can contact it again. JB with the air-to-air, like Jube can't do that as instantaneously, right? He has decent reaching options, but they're on a delayed cadence with the Fisher's Flash and the Shirinu. So just being able to directly cover these spaces where Merle's playstyles tend to be so evasive, agile, and mobile is it's really making the difference. I agree with you.
And we're seeing Merlin hit the brakes right there, just calling out a lot of the counter attempts, just that get like keep punish off it. But fortunately, Aquaman doesn't get off for free. But Waltzing is still pretty healthy, and then obviously just has to make something happen.
Alright, yeah, that is something that I remember from the last time these two played. The 5BB EX cancels were surprisingly extremely relevant. Like LeBron Uchiha did not have very good defense on the just usual Hilda EX moves.
In the same situation, but trying to get out, just gets hit with the Razan Tetsu, and looking in the corner, not able to convert off a meter, but Neil is going down early once again. What the fuck? He did a little dance!
What the hell, bro? He literally hit the Dougie on the axle switch, like.
Not again. It's just as you mentioned, you know, he's getting really trigger happy with these DPs, and it's not working out. It's honestly probably a one-touch situation from here on out for Merlin. Make something happen now.
This is rough. Full charge Shipu. Don't mind if I do. Big slash and big win for LeBron Uchiha. Full turnaround, a 3-0 over Merlin, and losers final is going to propel them into Grand to challenge Sonic-kun.
Excellent work. His legacy has been secured for now. Still has to deal with a big opposition.
There it is. Initial meeting of these two tonight. You know, they were on opposite ends of the bracket, so this will be the first time they're meeting here. Not ever, of course. They have storied history. Sonic-kun getting the better end of the exchange. I think the last time they played, I could be wrong again. I'm a tourist. I don't be following these tournaments as much as I should, but yeah, I'll be interested to see how it goes this time around, and also what LeBron Uchiha is going to pick. I know last we talked, again, this was months ago, they were trying to theory craft what needs to be done in order to take out Sonic-kun. So they're on a roll with this Wald Hawkman thus far. Will they commit? Do they have something else in the tuck? We shall see, but I am seated and ready to be entertained here.
It happens, I believe. Last time, I believe the current record, I want to say is either even or like Sonic-kun has a leg up, but just by one. So, you know, it's definitely like a really solid back and forth. I think I can't really say it's a favorite on both sides because, you know, Sonic-kun does have a leg up. It's definitely very hard fought. I think both of these players just really have to find an answer to make something happen.
There it is. Well, LeBron Uchiha has already committed to the Wald Hawkman lock-in against Sonic-kun, coming in with the Heart S. So here it is. Grand Finals WNF 2025 Online Edition BBTAG Episode 43 Spooky Edition. Never doing that again. Here we go.
Trickery is meaningless.
What
Power
happened?
is all that matters.
I do appreciate, you know, Scrub usually has a Buzz Lightyear, but that's a Pumpkin Hawkman.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Festive, festive. This is Nestle Crunch Waldstein. Where is Hershey's? It's actually, I mean, in terms of rapper, it's Hershey's.
It looks like a Kit Kat.
I can see that too. I can see that too.
Definitely breaking the sticks off, but unfortunately, LeBron Uchiha is starting to fight back, but the connection is also not allowing us to.
Oh, I thought it was a spectator side. Damn, I didn't know it was live. Unfortunate.
Like, either our two phase right now try to go for a takeout, but unfortunately not working out, but no one really got a leg up on me. You know, try to make something happen. Nice active switch.
Oh wow, that was the time that they opted a reversal action. The perfect time. LeBron Uchiha looking for that throw. Nothing in sight.
They're trying to play neutral with Hawk, but unfortunately not working out. Yeah, you really can't throw out that S5A with Hawk. Really aware of Hawk. Not really working out here, but just untimely. Oh, time to.
And oh man, into the corner we go. Are we going for Zantetsu? No, just full patience. Was trying to see if Sonic was going to flip. Sonic was just like, run the mix, buddy. I got that. With that, it would fully turn the tides. Of course, the lively is still heavily in LeBron Uchiha's favor, but what could have been a character-ending scenario. Oh, there we go. Just opting to still show respect. Eventually, you're gonna have to crack, and there it is. The S goes down.
We see someone like having before, but against someone like LeBron Uchiha is definitely not going to be an easy task, especially with how healthy the Hawk is.
Oh my, holy active switch window, bro. Just that was a super intentional Hakumen 6P call just to jump forward, see what situation they have, assess, and yeah, the assessment was, well, scoop into loose. For you, that is.
It's definitely like, I can't say it was just catching Sonic-kun flinching, it was just more so like, I'm going to, the only way I can describe it is that LeBron Uchiha had put Sonic-kun in like a bit of a decision like paralysis. What is he going to do with just how long the ship was active and like how much recovery he had? LeBron Uchiha making full advantage of that and just grabbing him, getting him with a command grab.
Yeah, risk averse command grab too, right? Because I mean, it's active switch, so even if Sonic-kun were to up back, you're just gonna go straight in the Hakumen in front of you. So, well constructed situation. Gets the anti-air instantaneously. Back into the corner we go. Dashes back, so no real Oki. But the happy birthday.
Unfortunately, yeah, a little bit of that, extra like pushback on the hits during a happy birthday. Unfortunately, they dropped it. Honestly, I don't think phase it on, just trying to get the pressure.
Oh boy, on Tetsu active switch. It was up back, but we just run straight into the big meaty claws of Waldstein. JC with the 5P. Come here.
Not even needing to spend the extra 2 meter or 3 meter he has available to him. Up to Solo Heart once again. Try to call the grab, but unfortunately, not working out.
Oh my god, airborne Tsubaki, but it's still my turn, buddy. 2A to check. LeBron Uchiha is ascending. They're looking really composed here as they're up 2 games over Sonic-kun, 1 game away from resetting the bracket in as dominant a fashion as we've seen Sonic-kun take the sets tonight. So this is just a complete turnaround.
Definitely going to stick with this team, but we'll see what they have. You know, they still have at the very most like games to make some adjustments. Pretty on potential grand finals reset points, so they gotta make something happen, or else I feel like Scrub is going to full advantage of a long game.
Indeed. All right, starting with the S. See how this works out.
Also, just some quick little maths. I did check the dust loop, and yeah. So the hot version of the EX Tsubaki is plus.
There it is.
Pressure up, S already almost 50% now. I think to slowly make their way in, but this is, as Sonic could mention, like one of S's, if not.
Jumps over. Yeah, just threatening. You know, yeah, you can call us if you want to. You just ain't get no mix. You're in the cross combo.
I think this projectile approaches as well. Sonic not looking too good right now, trying to make something happen. can beat Resident Shifu as well, and that's already a good amount of damage on Heart. A nice 10 points.
Yeah, he just seemingly has an answer for everything besides blocking 5C. I won't analyze that. But in terms of the neutral game, pressure, defense, offense is just all right. He's gonna maybe I should stop glazing, bro. That is the problem. The moment I started glazing, there's just he gets hit by a 5C and then does a DP in pressure. He does 2 of them. I'm just gonna shut up.
Honestly, I think maybe with the first DP that he did was maybe he believed that 60. Unfortunately, missed time. But that second one, I got nothing.
I don't know. He just wants to do a solo walled, all right? He's been really loving Street Fighter 6 Manon lately. He just wants to get into a solo grappler mindset. Assists are cheating.
He ain't never backing down, and has a life lead right now, level 4 Resistance, but you know, Astral is in play for both sides, so we'll see if Marco wants to play it easy, but I think that's going to be an Astral for LeBron Uchiha. No!
This guy.
Oh my god, that was almost so close!
Right straight into some buttons, into the corner we go. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. No resonance, except Rampage time's gonna happen like 15 seconds, so it can only be so honest for so long.
LeBron Uchiha plays BBTAG the old-fashioned way. I mean, that could be a Coke color, so you know, we'll see. You got the white hair. That's a vanilla ice cream.
True.
Oh,
what
no.
is he doing?
He's dead.
I mean, yeah. I don't know what happened. there was a lot of uncharacteristic decisions from LeBron Uchiha. The double parry call with Hakumen, some really, I mean, the Astro drop with Waldstein, and then reaching for the 2C, one-hit hit confirm. I mean, as someone who loves one-hit hit confirms, like, I love hitting me a good old-fashioned 2C in the super. Like, that wasn't a hit confirm, it was a wish confirm, buddy. Like,
maybe they thought maybe they believed, maybe they just got hit with a. Nonetheless, Marco getting a game on the board. Hoping they can keep the momentum, but LeBron Uchiha, even with questionable decision, still looking pretty strong. Almost made that wall come.
yeah. I mean, not to get it twisted here, because you're 100% right. He's still in the driver's seat. Still had those exemplary first 2 games, and really just needs one more in order to reset the bracket. But Sonic-kun staying alive for now.
Let's play that projectile and a 14, and Sonic-kun's getting some offense started. He put in the blender. See how Uchiha deals with it. Unfortunately, just gets caught on the burst and called out the burst as well. So Sonic-kun looking good, getting the momentum and starting to warm up.
Block on the 5C. Looking to set something up here. Just the instant dive from Sonic-kun to dissuade the cross combo. Didn't get much off the throw, but has this massive life lead suddenly.
Situation. Getting hit right at the tail end just with the raw fight B. I think that in Marco getting quick low. Uchiha getting some momentum on the board now.
Yeah, much needed at this point in time. Throw into the corner. Swipe. Yeah, opting for push block, but I'm still in there, bro. Okay.
That was disgusting. Sonic-kun switching with a good DP, but unfortunately, SDP sucks!
That was an S moment, I will tell you what. But, I mean, LeBron Uchiha not getting the full capitalization off of it that I think they could have. Allows for Sonic-kun to live to tell the tale. Hakumen down, Waldstein on a magic pixel.
Okay, coming in clutch. Not going to succumb to the 5C, but just... Oh no!
Yeah, we saw that interaction in the previous match where it was just a too high up wall JA and Sonic-kun was hitting the DP. LeBron Uchiha memorizing that interaction and just opting to block. We got a 1v1 situation here.
EP couldn't dash block in time, but gets called out. EP whips on the JC, and we're on potentially tournament point.
There it is, game 5 situation as Sonic-kun is clawing their way back. Like, yeah, I mean, this game a lot more back and forth. So we shall see. LeBron Uchiha started out strong, guns a-blazing. It looks like they had the answer. They just had everything that they needed, but Sonic-kun is able to bring this to a game 5.
Oh no, I don't think this is LeBron Uchiha. This is looking a lot more like Shaq at the free throw line.
Now,
Oh, damn. The 50, the coin flip. Actually, I think that dude was below 50%.
Like to advertise donuts instead. But in a sandwich situation, good defense. And keeping it hard in the corner and just swats her out with the 5B.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's post-cross combo activation, so we're just going to be getting a ton of damage on this heart for no good reason. Over 9k.
That makes something happen. Dash block would unfortunately a little too hard to punish with the grab. Instant overhead, looking good, and Sonic-kun getting some offense of their own side.
Oh, double dash forward, finds the throw bait. Tough thing to get on Sonic-kun, I feel. Usually so persistent and patient on defense. Into the corner.
Okay, for now, finally able to keep this game, but our combo is active and just how high that 5B is. Good defense so far by Sonic-kun. Getting swatted out again.
They push block. Thought they had a free opportunity to bring in Hakumen, but Sonic-kun covering the ground wisely with that 5P. That was beautiful. Ooh, baited.
Pretty good, and it's just a reversal of fortune. Sonic-kun has a life lead right now. Nothing too good, trying to maybe catch something, trying to catch LeBron Uchiha flinching, but shift move. I know they wanted counter super, but unfortunately not working out, and probably lose multi.
No Yukikaze in sight. It's just solo Hakumen. Sonic-kun on the verge of making this reverse sweep. This could be it. Up back to Tsubaki with the back homing cross combo for sandwich. Not quite. And there it is. Sonic-kun is going to be able to bait out the reversal action. Get the 3-2 reverse sweep. Listen, as a wise man once said, on the road to riches, you're going to get some stitches. And although Sonic-kun had some stitches, they stayed alive, able to get the full reverse sweep. Will be your WNF Online Edition BBTAG episode 43 champion, getting the biggest share of that match Reno pot and yet another victory added to the resume.
Certainly, especially in these online circuits, I feel like Sonic-kun is one of, if in these online brackets, quite a bit sometimes. It's up to them. Oh, hey, come to Away to Fate, by the way. Yeah, it's just a really good showing.